sanctuary. This isn't a time of peace. It's against the principalities and the powers that are puppeteering the people. And we are in a position to see souls set free. This has been the ancient war cry throughout all the generations of the Hebrew nation. Rock, Chazak.
I actually could have turned the camera a little more your way.
It's fine. I like to hide behind the iPad over here. I'm like, dang, is this what David sees every week?
What, that
Yeah,
side?
yeah.
Yeah, that's what he sees. All right, everybody, welcome back to we're still around the battle room. We were going to record last weekend and have one out last week, but I say I went out of town.
Yep.
And dropped all the equipment that they needed off at David's. Amanda, my wife, had a pretty crazy week at work, and I had a pretty crazy week, and we didn't go anywhere for our anniversary. So in the middle of the week, she was like, "Hey, what are your plans this weekend?" And I knew not to say, "Well, we're recording."
Yeah.
I'm like, "You tell me what our plans are this weekend." So we went to Fall Creek Falls for the weekend. It was nice. You and Tay need to go.
We saw the pictures, and I was like, wow,
Yeah,
that's real nice.
You could take the kids.
Oh, yeah.
Get one of those little cabins like what we did hanging off the water.
Yeah.
So that you're not worried about, if you're in the lodge or whatever, not that your kids are whatever, but kids are kids.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't have to worry about disturbing anybody. And then you could grill out there, or
that's nice.
There's a kitchen.
Yeah.
So, it was pretty nice. And then David, y'all didn't record because Amy had a crazy day.
Oh, yeah.
Or a crazy week.
Oh, David did too.
Yeah. Well, David's going to have a crazy whatever from here on out.
I might not see David for a little while.
No, David's not here. You could tell it's not pretty in here.
Yeah.
So we can pick on him. He can't stop us.
Nope. I just have to watch it.
Last week he went out of town. Well, went to the river with Amy.
Yeah.
And I think it was just them.
Yeah, I think it was a little getaway for them.
Yeah, just kind of rewind and unwind.
Yeah.
Anyways, David's gone again this weekend.
Yep.
They went to Knoxville to spend some time with JT, and then, man, he's going to be traveling for the next
2 weeks straight.
And then we'll be gone to Faith Walk.
Yep, the week after.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's
in
close.
2 weeks.
Yep.
Right. Not next weekend, but the following weekend.
Yes.
So 2 weeks from today, we'll be at the Grove. So we apologize. We're going to try to get back on some type of schedule. David, even if we did it next weekend, David he may or may not be with us, but I am giving my hosting episode to someone else.
Okay.
So you know how David
he did with Chris.
And we decided that was a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
That when we have a guest, instead of inviting them into our conversation,
right,
have them come up with a topic, or if it's like what we did with Mason, we were talking about hunting. We didn't have to invite him into the conversation because
he's a hunter. Yeah.
So Nathan, my brother.
Okay.
This will be the number three, the third time he's been on.
Yeah.
And he's got a topic picked out.
Excited.
So he may change the title, but he told me the title would be Giants. So I'm going to let Nathan spearhead that.
I like it.
And I said, well, you're in charge of getting the talking points and everything to us.
Yeah.
So, again, we apologize. Life is just crazy. We would like to do this more.
Yeah.
It's just a busy season.
It's crazy. We came out holidays and thought we were going to get a little break, and
no,
it has not been.
No, pedal to the metal.
Yeah. Oh, and it's about to get real busy for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Why is that?
When does turkey season start?
Oh, yeah. Second week of April.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Speaking
thinking,
of,
man,
hey, after today, I can get my license for the year. Because today it ends. Today you're...
No, they changed it.
Oh, man, they keep changing things.
I think you have to look. I think they go from the date to date.
Year to date.
Yeah.
Okay. But still a
So
big.
today's February 28th.
Mhm.
Oh man, tomorrow's March 1st.
Yes, it is.
Man, where'd February go, bro?
I don't know. It's been a whirlwind.
Man, it has. At my job, we have certain things we have to do by certain times.
Yeah.
So in September, we amp up our school inspections.
Yeah, because school's back in session.
Yep. So in September, sometime in September, they give us a thumbs up and we go and, um, you have to have 50% of each of the counties you're responsible for done. So I'm responsible for Fayette and Hardeman. I have to have 50% of my schools in Fayette, 50% of my schools done in Hardeman before December 15th or something like that.
Mhm.
Before the Christmas break.
So let me ask you a question. How long does it take you to do one school
So
inspection?
it depends. So I was in Bolivar Central this week.
Mhm.
We got there early.
Yeah.
And I also have to have a Homeland Security,
Escort.
no, representative with me.
Oh, okay.
So the reason why I have to have him with me or she,
Yeah.
some of the special agents are female. I'm not trying to, their director or commissioner,
Mhm.
I don't know who deemed it, and our director or
Commissioner.
commissioner wants us to shadow each other so that I know what they're looking for in their inspections, and they do them they start doing them in April,
Yeah.
and then they do them throughout the year. I may be wrong on that. Our timelines are a little different. So
Right.
by the time like the guy that came with me,
Yeah.
um, he was already done with his school inspections, but all he has is Hardeman County. And
Okay.
I say all he has, I'm talking about school wise. He's
Yeah.
got other things he has to do.
Oh, yeah.
And then the other gentleman, all school wise is Fayette County. So I
That's
deal with
nice.
two different agents.
Yeah.
Well, we got there about 8:30, and I probably left, and this is like straight up walking,
Yeah.
looking. We probably left 12:30 ish.
So it takes you about 4 hours.
Well, depending. Um, it depends.
Yeah. I got you.
Uh,
So
if it's a small school, I can do it 2-3 hours.
yeah. I mean, so but Bolivar Central is a little bit larger.
Bolivar Central's larger.
Fayette
Fayette
Ware.
Ware takes,
You do private schools also?
yes.
So
So I'll
Fayette
do.
Academy.
I haven't done that this year. I've done Rossville Academy
Okay.
and
Ross.
Fayette Christian.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. It took me a second. Yeah.
So I've done that, and I have more private schools. I have no private schools in Hardeman County.
Yeah, I don't know of any.
I have like 4 or 5 in Fayette.
Yeah.
So Fayette Ware takes me a while. And here's the thing though, that was 3 people, 4 hours.
Yeah.
So I'm going in one classroom, they're going in other classrooms, right?
Right.
And well, the special agent, now that he knows what we're looking for, he can look for the same things, but that's 2 people
Right.
going in opposite classrooms. Like he takes one side of the hall, I take the other side of the hall. So if it was just me, and,
Mhm.
and sometimes it is,
Yeah.
it could take me, 2
Even
days.
Yeah, even longer.
Yeah.
Mm.
One of my big schools, it did. Like I did half the school one day and half of the school the next day. Fayette Ware is probably, I would say, my biggest school.
Out of the 2 counties.
Yeah, it's pretty big. You got the high school, and then you got like a VOTEC part of it.
Right. Where Bolivar's is kinda small. VOTEC part.
Yeah, it's getting bigger though.
Yeah, I knew it was growing,
They
but
they got some wings on there that you.
oh, no, I probably have never seen
Mm-mm.
it. Well, the only thing they had was I don't know. There was only a few VOTEC classes that you could take, and I mean, even then, you didn't get. It wasn't like there was credit for them.
So Yeah, there's stuff there that definitely wasn't there when I went to high school.
Oh, yeah. Probably not me when I went either.
But anyways, we're gonna try our best to have some type of,
Yeah. We're gonna have some kind of content in the
you
next.
know, I don't, I don't know. Oh, my vape's on the table. I guess that was a sign to take a
It's all
puff and then let's go.
it's all good.
How was your week?
Nah, it's chaotic. Uh, it's been a pretty crazy week. I've had some stuff going on at work, just extracurricular activities, if you will. I mean, while at work, but I mean, there's this program that they do that they pull people off the floor, and then you have to come up with projects to better your process, anything that's causing you downtime or issues during the week.
Oh, people on the line.
You will on both production and maintenance.
Okay, okay.
And it was pretty involved on this one, and I, I I like to take ownership of stuff like it's mine, and I got pretty worked up over some things. And anyway, we
So
got
you
it.
took it personal.
I don't know personal as much as like it. So it wasn't my project. I didn't come up with it, but I was the one doing it, and I was like, well, if my name's going to be on it, I want it to be right.
So there's something I've noticed about you in the last, I don't know,
You,
but I've caught on to it, and I love you. You get wrapped up pretty easily around the axle.
I have noticed that these days.
Yeah, and m-
Used
me and
to, I
Dave,
was
me and
like, I
David have
just
been like, hey man,
you might want to calm down.
yeah, it'll be all right. Like I'm not gonna
And
put out there what it was, but I called you yesterday because I wanted you to check something,
yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
and 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 you're like, I'm gonna call him right now and handle. I'm like,
Well,
no, dude, I just need you to check this right here.
well, I thought so. I thought it was something that was my responsibility, and then I'm like, well, why are they reaching out to y'all?
Well, because I don't think they realized,
Yeah. Well, I
or
mean, so it
this
wasn't.
this individual didn't realize who
Yes,
had
on
taken on the
right.
responsibility.
And it wasn't. I don't want to say miscommunication, but it was a person that didn't know necessarily the roles. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, and but they wanted to make us aware,
Yes. And
and
then it freaked me out because I'm like,
but I knew who actually
yeah,
had taken on that task,
yeah.
and so that's why
So
I called you.
I was like, once I found out, and I was like, oh, well, I got to start checking. So I was checking for that abnormality. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
we would
yeah,
call
yeah,
it,
yeah.
abnormality. And I'm checking, and I'm like, okay, we're good. Because that's what freaked me out. I was like, I'm hoping that we don't have the same abnormality times 10 for us, men's versus women's walks.
Oh yeah,
And so,
times 10. That
yeah, like we'd be
yeah,
of an issue.
yeah, we're gonna bring that one up. One, me and you
Yeah,
could have handled it,
we
but
ain't doing
10,
10.
I'm not handling that.
But anyway, but yeah, I've noticed that lately, and I don't know if I don't want to blame kids or anything like that, but I've noticed like since having kids, I get worked up a lot more. I'm also more emotional because of kids, and I'm like, golly.
I just think it's because you're becoming a grumpy old man.
I wouldn't say I'm a grumpy old man, would you?
I think you got the potential to become one. People
Just
say I'm
grunt
a
at people.
grumpy. Some people say I'm a grumpy old man.
I don't think you're a grumpy old man.
Am I angry old man?
Hey, compared to the JP I remember, no, you don't get.
You
Don't
and Mason,
the
man.
last time I saw you red was when Chris was here, and you was like, "Oh, I'm out of this."
Oh yeah, but I wasn't angry.
No, it wasn't. But that's the last time I saw you red. Um, but no, it was a good week. It was just kind of chaotic. So many things on the plate, trying to juggle them.
Yeah.
And now it's a little bit lighter.
Well, good. My week has been chaotic.
I feel like everybody's has. Everybody I talked to has been chaotic.
Well, I mean, it's not just work, dude. Oh, how about that silent button?
It works now.
Okay. Uh, uh, it hadn't just been work, man. It's just been everything. And,
Yeah.
the last episode, which was 3 weeks ago,
Hmm.
golly, I admitted on the mic that I was actively struggling with something and I'm trying
Yeah.
to push through it. So that doesn't help.
Yeah.
Right. And then, you know, we're trying to get ready. Allison's going to leave soon. It doesn't seem soon, right? We're March.
Oh, yeah,
Might as
yeah,
well.
yeah,
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 right.
yeah. Okay,
And we're gonna
now
move her out, what, July or August? I can't remember one of those.
it'll probably be because I think it starts around depending no,
Well,
she's not
see,
a freshman.
no,
So,
she's not a freshman, and she's not moving on campus.
okay, she's gonna stay in, yeah, it's always better to stay in a
Well, this
apartment.
is kinda associated with the
Yeah,
university, but it's not. She could still stay there afterwards.
yeah.
So, I'm not sure. So,
It'll be mid to late August is when you'll move her in most
maybe.
likely.
I don't know. She said something about July. I don't know. Anyways, she's ready.
Oh, I bet.
Um, so we're trying, that's where Amanda and her are.
Yeah.
Right now, they're at orientation.
Mhm.
Amanda's been gone this week.
Yeah.
I got no sleep. Uh, You know, my house is never empty,
Yeah.
and it was empty Tuesday night. Just me
Mhm.
and the 3 dogs, and I thought, "Man, this is gonna be great. I can put my boxer shorts on, chill out in the living room in boxer shorts, watch fights, whatever I wanna
Yeah.
do, hunting,
Anything.
play my hunting video game because I can't
Yeah.
hunt right now, whatever. Then go to bed early,
Yeah.
right, like an old man. Man, them dogs barked all night, cutting up. I thought somebody was trying to break in. I didn't get no sleep. Man, they got home the next day late, and we were in bed asleep before 8:30.
Yeah.
I was knocked out, son. And then, they left again tonight. So, or last night or yesterday, whenever.
How bad was it last night?
Dude, I was so tired. I didn't
It
care.
passed out.
You could have come in and robbed me blind. I wouldn't have cared. As long as you didn't try to kill me or my little puppy dog.
You're gonna be good.
Dude, I was out. I think I laid down about 10 o'clock because Amanda was texting me up to that point.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, nothing real crazy going on.
I got you. Well, we'll get into this episode.
All right. What is it about?
So I put it as a time or the time because I'm reading it. Anyway, I put it as the title, redeeming time. So individual, somebody that watches a podcast came up, talked to me about it, and he said that he would really like to see an episode on.
I think he said it when he was a guest too. You can say
Maybe
who
he
it
did.
is.
Okay, well, Mason Ross. He came up and he's like, "Hey, I would really love an episode on the juggling of being a provider, but also being a husband and a father." You know, and
You mean the art of saying no?
yes, but yes, I guess I'm
Yeah,
trying to think. It's yes and
yeah. So in order to juggle that, you got to be able to say no to something.
oh yeah, you can't because
I mean,
then
because
you're not juggling nothing. You're holding one and the rest of them are falling.
or
You're holding,
even though you think you're juggling, you're saying no to something,
oh yeah,
right? So if you work all this overtime, you're saying no
the
to
family
spending
time.
time,
Yeah.
with your family.
And I've had issues with that. Like I mean, especially the past
2 years,
yeah. I can't remember if it went back further than that, but yeah, for sure the last 2 years.
I've noticed it last 2 years. So
Before that, I was at a job that there was a whole lot of responsibility and not enough people to kind of spread it around. So I would leave probably 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I wouldn't get home till about 5:30 in the afternoon. And of course, I was dead tired then, and I didn't really want to do much. And I worked 5 days a week, well, 5 or 6 days a week, and it was crazy. And then now I got this new job, and it's not as bad. When you do work overtime, it's like a set schedule. It's not like it was before. You kind of come and go as needed per the responsibility.
what's
So,
overtime?
huh?
What's overtime?
What, time and a half?
I don't do overtime.
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't.
Well, I'm not saying you do. Do you have opportunities for overtime?
Yeah, I got asked.
Okay.
This is gonna kind of go along with.
Okay. So I just kind of I try to come up with an outline that caters towards men and well, I mean not just men. This would be men or women because women also work outside the home, and just trying to juggle that family time and I mean that marriage relationship with providing that the work. So First point is time is a gift, not an assumption. The verse is Psalms 90:12. Do you want this? I have the notes on this too. I don't know if
No,
you okay.
I'm going with you, bro.
Sorry, Psalms chapter 90, verse 12. Teach us to number our days that we may gain a heart of wisdom.
Hmm.
And so and there's another verse, Ephesians 5:15 through 16. And it only apparently gave me an excerpt of it, making the best use of the time.
Time.
It should have had. There it is.
See, my notes are on that.
Yeah. That's why I was like, do you want this? Oh, your notes are on that. I
Yeah,
guess we should have done my phone.
It'd be all right.
All right. When did you first realize time is actually limited? I don't know why it gave me that question.
Well, that's a good question.
I mean, I realized it. I realized it with kids.
Really?
So before, with Taylor and I, we both at that time we both had jobs. So I wouldn't say that time is, or we. I guess I'm thinking in a way of time together, right? But then when we had kids, we added more to the juggle. It wasn't just home and work; it was home, work, and kids. And so, when we had kids, Taylor came home. We brought her home to stay with the kids because we decided we wanted to homeschool, and we didn't want more influence from outside the home as there was in. And so we decided to bring her home and allow her. We figured out our budget to allow her to stay home. And um, when that happened, it kind of and not a bad way, but it put more of a burden on my job, and not, like I said, not in a bad way as much as like I needed to provide so that she could stay home, whatever that looked like. And so, at my old job, it was okay. Well, I've got to start working more. I've got to work more time. And with more time, it was like, well, if you're going to be here, hey, can you take care of this? Can you take care of that? And then it just kind of gradually, went up the flagpole. Well, then I got this job. I got a better pay scale. And so I was able to buy back my time more. I'm off on Fridays. I don't have to work most lately it's been, nothing's going on. So I work Monday through Thursday and I have more time at home. But then there's also like, okay, well, do we want more? Like, do we want do we add on to the house? Cause we're talking about more kids, better vehicle. And it's like, well, do I want to add a side gig, a side project? And then that's fourth ring in the fire to juggle, along with, whatever else we're already juggling. And so that's kids is when I realized it was like, hey, you've got more to juggle than just home and work.
So you're 31.
Yeah.
So you
I'll be 32 this year.
Yep. You learned that at a good age, I guess. Mason and I'm not trying to put his business out on the street. So Mason, you bigger than me. Don't come whoop up on me. He's being mindful of that too at 31.
Yeah.
Right. You both have two small children, young children. I mean, not,
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't realize. Read that question again.
All right. When did you first realize time is actually limited?
Okay. So I didn't realize that until now I was almost 40.
Yeah.
Right. So I've got.
You were married to Amanda by then, weren't you?
It was right before I got married to Amanda that I
Okay.
realized it. So the year her and I started dating.
Yeah.
So it was before her and I started dating. I had a job that was very demanding. It's less demanding, I think, now, because the guy who is now in charge of it saw how demanding it was, and he was trying to make steps or take steps or put things in place. And you know him, Todd Petty.
Yeah.
He's an amazing guy. He was trying to eliminate the burden being on one or maybe two people.
Yeah.
And but at the time I had it, he was a boss to me, but there was another guy that was a
boss to him.
Yeah, above him that was really pulling the strings. when it came to my job. So I basically had 2 bosses. If
Yeah.
Todd told me to do something, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And then this man's no longer with us. His name was Charles. Charles would tell me to do something.
And you had to do what Charles said.
I had
Or
to do
you did
both.
both?
Yeah,
Okay.
so I had to do both. So in the beginning of Shelby's life, I really didn't hold down a job very well.
Yeah.
I had a job, but it wouldn't like my job history is kind of like some of these little Thundercats that come and try to go to work where you're at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They've been in the workforce 2 years and they got 18 jobs.
Yeah.
So then I started to have a real strong sense of, I hate to say loyalty to the company I was working for,
Yeah.
but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And so,
You feel like they need you, and so then
I'm like, I'm gonna be proud of what I do.
yeah.
And so I had a job, moved back from Georgia. I'd worked there the whole time I lived in Georgia. Came here and there weren't a lot of jobs, at that
Yeah.
time because it was like Christmas time and the
Yeah.
first time,
Yeah, they're
first
not
of the
hiring
year.
around Christmas usually.
People aren't hiring, and so I got put on orders,
Yeah.
and then Todd offered me a job, and it was a lot of overtime. That's where I made my money, was in the overtime. And so there's 7 of us,
Mhm.
7 kids. My parents separated when I was young. My mom did the best she could. My dad did the best he could. Whether I agree with how they did it or not, it
Right.
doesn't matter. They did the best they could. But there wasn't a lot of money to go around.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I'm not saying we had bad things,
Yeah.
but you get what I'm saying. So I ended up being an overcorrection.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shelby had everything.
Yeah. You wanted to spoil her.
Yeah. So, but she wasn't rotten.
No.
No, but I did spoil her. She had everything. And I turned around one day and I realized that Shelby was 15 going on 16.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, where did time go? And it went me working.
Yeah.
Even when I would get her, I was so tired from either working so much during the week and on Saturday
Mhm.
that her and I would sit down, eat dinner, and we used to watch movies together.
Yeah.
I'd fall asleep in the chair sitting next to her.
Yeah.
She'd watch the movie and then wake me up and say, "Daddy, it's time to go to bed." And then we'd sleep and get up in the morning. We might do a little bit, and then I'd have to take her home.
Yeah.
So that's when I realized. So time, you said something earlier that it's what did you say earlier in the outline? Time is
Uh,
it was
is it time is a gift, not an assumption.
so time is the only currency that you can spend
Mhm.
and never gain any more of.
Right. You're not earning any more back.
No, none.
Yeah.
And the older I get, the more I'm moving towards. So I said I don't do overtime.
Yeah.
So Amanda's was a little better about it, but she starts to freak out about certain things.
Yeah.
And so now she's back into a crazy workforce.
Yeah.
And it's pretty demanding. And
Mhm.
she has to have some straight up time management. I'll just say
Yeah.
that without putting
Yeah.
her on blast, because she's going to hear this and probably
Well, I mean, yeah.
go upside my head. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, I got something for that, but yeah.
But I decided, so I left Dement.
Yeah.
For several reasons. One was I had no time.
Yeah.
And the other time it was time for me to go.
Yeah.
Do I miss and love Todd and the rest of the guys there? Yeah. But it was a season that had to end.
Right.
And so I, after many years, left Dement and went to work for my dad, which was good because then it afforded me the opportunity, because I couldn't take off so much with Dement. Now
Right.
they've put things in place where people can have time off because
Right.
Todd is
They've
real.
structured it better.
Yeah, because Todd's real mindful, man.
Yeah.
And none of that was Todd's fault.
No.
What I'm saying, none whatsoever was Todd's fault. It was just how the company was.
Yeah.
But anyways, it afforded me the opportunity to have vacation.
Yeah.
I hadn't had any kind of vacation time in like almost 10 years. Right.
Yeah.
And it afforded me the opportunity to go to Faith Walk.
Yeah.
Right. So, and here's the thing about when I was working, delivering fuel, man, if I got everything I needed to get done, even if I didn't get paid for Friday, if I got everything done Monday through Thursday and I wanted to take off a little early Friday, like take off at lunch,
Yeah.
it was no big deal.
Because you needed tasks to be done. You didn't necessarily
It
need the
wasn't
hours to
time.
be filled.
Yeah. It wasn't time.
Yeah.
It was task. And so I started moving towards that. And then I got the job at TDOT. Now, TDOT, a lot of people are like, they don't work. Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't.
Hey, I don't know. I was going to say, I don't know if you've ever seen them, but storms or ice,
Floods.
they don't quit. Flood.
No.
Yeah, I forgot about floods.
Yeah. So I went to work for TDOT and I slowed down a little bit, but that was overtime.
Yeah.
You know, I spent 169 hours in a plow truck one year.
Yeah.
Over 2 snow events.
Yeah.
Which happened within like a week and so
like
many
2
days.
weeks. Yeah. It was like a week, 2 weeks apart from each other.
No, we cleaned it up and then boom, you remember it hit right back as soon as we got the roads cleaned.
Yeah, because I had to go to work and shovel parking lot.
Yeah. And I've sat on high water for a month. You know, when the 100-year flood.
It was 19, I think.
Yes, that's exactly right.
It was the winter into spring of 19.
Yes. It was this time 2 days ago. I don't hardly get on social media.
Like 7 years ago, 6 years ago.
Yeah. There was a picture of me I had taken.
It was 57, wasn't it?
No, it was crud. Going to, what's the name of that town? If you get on that road and it'll run right into the Tennessee River. Not Sardis. Where did Daddy used to have his place?
Crump?
No.
Oh, Saltillo?
Yeah, Saltillo.
Yeah.
So it was on that road going to Saltillo. I can't.
It's right off the bridge. It's right before you get to the bridge. You go off to the left, and it's a paved road. It's not the gravel road. It's paved road. And I'm trying to remember.
Well, this is like in Milledgeville or whatever it is. You know, at the 4-way.
Is it 22?
No.
22 is a highway, but then there's a.
So 22 goes this way, and it's like 30 something.
You talking about the road that collapsed? It was right there. It curves by the river, and it washed out.
Yeah.
I can't remember that. It's
but you turn right.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of that highway. So I was sitting there. Anyways, there were several bridges before you even got to the river.
Right.
They were washed completely out.
Yeah.
It looked like the road got swallowed.
Well, there's houses there. Is it the same spot?
Yeah. So there's some houses right here.
I remember we used to drive by them, and the back porch was on the edge. And the next thing you know, it went, after that event, it went 2 or 3 houses down.
Oh, the water?
No, yeah, it washed them down.
Oh, yeah.
Slid them down.
Matter of fact, I'm friends with this man on Facebook, and I can't think of his name to save my life. He would bring out sausage and biscuits to me every morning. But I'd sit on that all night.
Yeah.
And anyways, and then I got this job. Hardly any overtime.
So
right?
daylight and dark.
Yeah. Now I got asked if I wanted to work overtime, and now that I have an opportunity that we talked about with a camera, I was like, man, I could have used a little extra cash, but here's the thing. I'd had to stay in Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And
that's time away.
It's time away, and I don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah.
My time's more valuable to me now than money.
Yeah. So, okay, I'm glad you said that. So, and this isn't picking or anything.
No.
But you're 47 going on 48?
No, I wish. I'm
48 going on 49?
I will be 49 in a month.
Okay. So you're 49. So if I'm not gonna say expected, but life expectancy average is like 79, 80 years, right?
Right. So I got
So
30 good more years.
but I'm saying you're on the
Maybe good.
back half.
Yeah,
Where now it's
I'm on the curve.
like whereas up to 40, right? Or I mean, even for some people past 40, it's like I've got to work. You know, I got to make this money for whatever reason, whatever your motivation is. But I got to make it so that whatever the motivation is, I got to make it for that. But then, and I know a lot of guys on the back half, I say back half, past 40 years old, because of 80, half of 80 is 40, on the backside of 40, like I've got guys I work with, and they're like, I ain't working overtime. It's like, I mean, if it's a rainy day, it's snowy or whatever, like, yeah, I'll come in and work overtime. I'll work whatever you want to. But if it's nice outside, I'm out of here. I'm gone.
So, I mean, and you need to get. This is about balance, right?
Yeah.
And you got to have balance. In no way, shape, or form am I putting my family in any kind of financial strain.
No, right.
Right. But I mean, the job I do now,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm thinking about getting another certification, or actually my boss asked me and my lead inspector if we wanted to take a class.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing that exact same thing. I just don't have that certification. I
Right.
don't really need the certification for what I'm doing,
Mm-hmm.
but
It's always good to have in your
right.
pocket.
So I could make more money with that. But with the certifications I have, with the job that I have now, and then the background that I have in certain other jobs and through the military,
Yeah.
I could work a job making 3 times what I make now.
Yeah. But
I would be working
a lot more than
a
you
lot
work now.
more, right? But I don't put my family at that thing did something silly. My family's not struggling.
Yeah.
It's a balance. My dad has been on the show. He was 70 years old when he retired. Now he's in good health.
Yeah.
As far as I know.
I mean,
for
for 70 years old, he's pretty good in health.
Yeah, I mean, I got pictures of him.
He looks like he just turned 60, honestly, if we're gonna be honest. Yeah.
I mean, he might be, Daddy's kind of quiet or whatever about
he's reserved.
He could have something hidden and, he's not sharing with everybody, but for the most part, he looks very healthy. He turned 71 last week. I got pictures of him fishing.
Yeah.
Him and my uncle, who's my Uncle Ed.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he's in his mid 70s, late 70s.
Yeah.
Just as healthy,
Yeah.
But I don't want to wait till I'm 70.
Right.
Not to say that Dad's not enjoying life, but my dad had a hard time
Yeah.
in his later years saying no.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But also, he did the same thing you did, right? I call her mom.
Yeah.
I allow mom to stay home.
Yeah.
To homeschool the 3 younger.
Right.
Right. And that was an investment, in my opinion. People's viewpoint of homeschooling changed over the years. Back then, they're like, why are you homeschooling?
Yeah.
But I think my parents back then foreseen what the school system is now.
Yeah.
Right. Y'all wouldn't believe what it is now.
No. I mean, since
it
I've
would
been,
shock you.
it's been 10 years. No, it's been more than 10 years, but almost.
I'm not going to say how many years it's been.
No, I know, but it's been 13 years. So I'm the young one in the crew, right? Well, me and Mason, if we're calling my guest, because we graduated at the same time. But it's been 13 years since we've been in school.
So
I can't imagine,
dude. It's completely different.
That's scary.
And if anybody's listening to this and disagrees with me, I invite you to walk around with me.
Yeah,
it is different.
Yeah,
it is way different.
Military is way different.
Yeah,
I mean, especially from when you went through basic, your training, your basic, and I don't know what it was called back then, but AIT now.
It was AIT.
Okay, but when I went through, you jokes like, "Oh, you had your cell phone. I had to go to a payphone and put a dime in and, or quarter or whatever it was." But,
I only got to call home twice.
yeah, I was like, I got to call him 3 times. You're like, "Yeah, but you had your own cell phone." It's like, "Yeah, well, we didn't have it. They took it from
You
us."
had silk
Now
seats and
no, no.
lattes.
I had this I probably had the same blanket you used.
I don't know, man.
But and then the next crew that came in behind us, because we knew somebody that came in right behind us, they got their cell phones every weekend. They got to go to the PX. They got a base pass or a battalion pass, or I forgot what it was called, but they got a pass to go around the base. And I'm like,
So towards the end, we got a pass,
we
but
never.
we were OSIT. So
Oh,
once
okay,
I
yeah.
put my foot on Fort Sill, Oklahoma,
Yeah, you were there.
I was there until the day we graduated IIT.
What was your original?
13 Bravo.
Your Mortimer? No, it
No,
was
whoa.
it's 13.
Don't you cuss me like that.
13 Charlie. What's 13 Bravo?
13 Bravo is gun crew, cannoneer member.
Yeah, because originally it was artillery.
Yeah, so I was on a 198.
Yeah.
Toting
Okay.
155.
I remember that now.
155 rounds.
So did you have to go through a gentleman's course to reclass to a 19 Delta?
A gentleman's course.
Well, I mean, like you didn't have to go back through like basic NIT with drill sergeants and stuff. You had cadre. You had
We had cadre and
stuff. That's why I call it gentleman's course.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it's like we're not going to act stupid
we call
on
it
you.
MOS school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It was several months. It was over a year. It was a year or so. I would do 5-day drills.
Yeah.
4 to 5-day drills.
Really?
And then we went for 2 or 3 weeks to Campbell.
That's not bad.
I guess.
I mean,
I'd have to drive from Georgia to Smyrna.
True. Yeah.
I was living in Georgia at the time.
So we're talking about juggling the time or whatever. So I mean, I was reading over. Of course, I read over this, and come to our next point. Priority is the real issue. What is your priorities? And so
That slap you in the face.
it sure did. And I was like, of course. So time management is a priority management. Busy is not the same as fruitful. Anxiety often reveals misplaced priorities. And when God is first, everything else aligns. So how do we know when we're busy but not fruitful?
You're not producing fruit, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a simple answer. You just said that. How did you say something about time management?
Time management is a priority management.
So you have time for what's important to you, right? And I'm not saying you as in Stanton.
No,
I mean you as in
an individual.
everybody. Yeah. I have time for the things that are important to me.
Yeah.
I make a lot of time to shoot feathered animals. I mean, I do. Let's be honest.
Well, I was trying to think, do you shoot non-feathered animals too? But it's more lately. It's been more feathered.
Yeah, I'm leaning more towards birds than anything else. But I mean, at one time,
it was deer.
Yeah,
but towards animals, towards hunting, towards
fishing.
Yeah,
I have dedicated a lot of my time to those things. In the beginning,
that's not necessarily a negative thing.
No, but
it can be.
It can be. A lot of time, early in the last 5 years, I've dedicated more time to hunting than I have fishing.
Yeah.
But before that, it was fishing
all the way.
And you've passed the side of the road and seen my truck on the side of the road because there's some little honey holes I like to sneak off of the side of the road there, and now everybody knows about them.
Yeah.
So I don't go to them much anymore.
Yeah.
But you make time for the things that
are important to you,
that matter. Let's just say matter to you.
Yeah.
And or you put levels of importance on them.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, sometimes, a lot of the time,
Mhm.
Family and God are at the bottom of that priority list.
Yeah.
And you said if you put God where he's supposed to be,
everything else alone.
everything, like scripture says, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things will be added to you
Right.
or unto you, if you want to go with the King James version. I hear my dad saying that in my head as I'm quoting it, right?
Yeah.
I don't know where that is, but I know scripture says it. What that's saying is if you put God where he's supposed to be, everything else, like you said, falls in line. I think we all are busy at some point in our lives and are not being fruitful.
Yeah.
I think you can be busy about God's work
And
and
still
not
not be
be
fruitful.
fruitful.
So I've heard, and I've said it in another podcast. I don't remember. It was a podcast episode, or it was just it had to be a podcast or something. It was a discussion panel, and it was a pastor, and he was talking to other pastors or younger pastors or whatever, and he was talking about early on in his ministry, he starting the church. He started a church, and there was a ministry outside the church that, it was from the church, but it was like not inside the building. That he was reaching out to people, he was going to see people and everything like that, and he negated his family, basically his kids and his wife, because he's well, I'm doing this for God. Yeah, I got to do this for the Lord. Lord comes first. And then I don't know at what point, if it was a deacon or if he just felt convicted of it. I can't remember how he said it, but he just said, like, it was brought to his attention that uh, his family was his first ministry. That's his main ministry.
Yeah, it's supposed to be your first set of disciples.
Yes. And
We all fell there.
yes. And he said that, like, it was a slap in the face, like, to wake him up. And then he was like, from then on, that's how I looked at it. Is that my wife is my first ministry, if you will, and the kids are second, but they're in the same category right there. Just saying that, you're a husband before you're a father. And then he's like, everything outside of that comes outside of that. And so uh I've rearranged priorities to fit my narrative at times. Like, oh well, I need to work this overtime for whatever reason.
Christmas is coming up.
Yeah, Christmas is coming up.
I've heard you say
Hey,
that.
we're yeah,
We want to go on
not long
vacation.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to go on a real nice
It's like,
vacation.
well, yeah. I don't know anyway,
I've
we
done
want
that.
to, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But like, we want to go on vacation. Hey, we want to make these trips. I've got to work. If we want to, that's the other crazy thing is to talk about I've thought about it lately when preparing for this, that like, okay, well, darling, if we want to take those nice vacations and make those nice memories and everything, well, I've got to shed time over here to make that money so we can do it over here. And it's like, well, you're literally just trading time for time,
Mm-hmm.
like equal. Like, yes, you worked and yes, you get to go on that nice trip and make memories, but just the same, you can make memories at home. Like, you don't, like, we always use, like, we got to go on vacation to make memories. And yes, you do. Yeah. I'm not saying you got to, but I'm saying, yes, you do make memories on vacations or whatnot, but you can make them in the afternoon just as easy as you can, in Florida on a beach or on a cruise.
Why you got to pick on the beach in Florida, bro?
It's because normally that's where, around where we live, that's where everybody goes.
Yeah.
The Gulf shores.
Gulf of America.
But yeah, I got to keep remembering that. Anyway, but
it's Gulf of Mexico, dude. I don't care what anybody says.
And I don't care what country, but it's just the Gulf.
Yeah.
But I have rearranged my priorities, if you will, to fit whatever I'm
your
saying,
agenda
to convince myself or others. But it'll always be God. It always should be God, marriage, family, and anything else that needs to come below that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm looking at these questions real quick. Okay, how do we lead our families without becoming performance driven? I don't know how to answer that. Maybe probably just what we said, like your priority, like write out your priorities or at least have them where it's very conscious.
this was definitely a conversation that David needed to be in on.
Yeah.
So I understand why you're like, man, I hate it.
Now this is not against. I know you're not
No,
making it
no,
against David,
no,
but I'm just for anybody out there. David can't help what he's like. The schedule he has, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
no,
He
no,
can't
no, no,
control any of
no,
that.
no.
And
That's not what I meant at
no,
all.
I know. I'm just putting it out there.
I,
Like David, I love David so much, and we thank him for his job because that means he gets to come here and do this with us. I don't want to,
yeah,
but his
definitely,
job can be pretty demanding
very demanding.
in certain seasons of the year
And
because
this
of
is
his
his,
job and it's demanding season.
yeah. Man, I didn't mean that.
No, you
But,
weren't. I was just wanting to clarify.
but that question,
It would be great. Like I
like,
think he would
great.
have a great.
Yeah, he would have. That's what I meant. Like he would have
We'll,
a great insight on it.
we'll have to start getting him to phone in.
Well, he could have phoned in this morning.
Yeah, I didn't think about it.
Oh my goodness! I think I just peed myself. I thought we didn't got shot.
I got a different case.
Oh Lord!
But
I mean,
I feel like as
performance driven.
I feel like as men, and I'm not going to say because I believe there are women out there that do it, but I can only speak from the man side. When there's an uptick at work, or like we want to climb the career ladder, there's some guys out there, I want to climb to the top. I don't know if it's always that way this time, but now it's like, well, I want to get as much money as I can to build. Like I know people that want to build a legacy for their family, right? Like there's some families that have built so much.
You talking about like general
Wealth, if you will, like worldly.
generational wealth.
Let me say that worldly wealth, if you will. I want to build money up, which is not a necessarily in of itself is not a negative thing, but put too much focus on it can be. But I want to build up a wonderful trust and land or whatever for my kids in the future. I want to, I want to buy things that we can make memories with today or, whatever. Like we can use any excuse for motivation to get lost. It's still recording.
Yeah, still. I'm just moving this out of the way so I don't do like I did last time.
But and that's where, and I've done it. I've probably done it recently, but where I dive in and I'm like, okay, well, I need to perform better, make more money so we can do these things or have these things.
So there are things that I would like to have.
Yeah.
Right. I'd like to buy Amanda a bigger SUV because hers is too small for me.
Man, I don't know that I want her to have a bigger SUV going to Memphis every day.
Well, I don't want her going to Memphis every day. That was something she wanted.
That was a desire of hers.
Yeah. A means to an end, I guess you will. I would like to be able to buy her something that we can travel in because that RAV is not comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm not that big of a guy, but I'm not that little of a guy either.
What, you're about 6 foot?
I'm 6 foot tall, and I ain't gonna say how much.
No,
I
mean it doesn't matter how much you weigh, but I mean like we know your build, but
what you trying to say? We can see you're fat, JP.
I said you weren't big. I said we know your build.
I mean, but I'm not a small guy either.
No,
and I'm not like massive or anything, but I'm not Brian Piefer.
No.
And Brian Piefer is a
like
big dude, 6'3", 6'5", somewhere.
I was like, he is not 6'3". He's got to be 6'5", 6'6", maybe.
Oh man, and
he's pretty tall.
And he's just.
I think Mason's like 6'2".
He's just a big boy.
Yeah, he is.
And
he drives a Toyota.
He just piles out of it for days, son. He's got the seat all the way in the back seat. But anyways, there's things I would like to have. Would I like to have? We have a house that we don't have to pay for.
Yeah.
I mean, insurance,
bills and stuff like that. Yeah.
We don't have
taxes,
a house payment. Yeah,
of course.
Would I like something a little shinier and newer that I won't have to work on as much? Yeah. Would I like for us to have a bigger bathroom, stuff like that? Yeah. But this is where, and people are going to hate on me.
A lot of hate.
This is where I'm different about setting my children up. Do I wanna provide
Oh,
every
yeah.
opportunity for them? Yeah, no doubt, you know? That's
Mhm.
Dayton lives at home. I don't charge him rent.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to put them on blast. Why don't I charge them rent? Well, I'm setting them up for success. Some In some cases, charging him rent would set him up for success, but
Yeah.
this is how I'm setting him up for success. He's got a car payment. He's
Mhm.
got his own insurance payment. I want him to pay his student loans off,
Yeah.
right?
'Cause that's tough.
It is tough. So, and he's doing very well at it. So I'm setting him up like, hey, pay this stuff off so that when you leave my house, if you leave my house with debt, it's just your vehicle.
Yeah, I don't wanna call it simple debt, but simple
Yeah,
debt.
yeah. It's not that,
Yeah, that dark gray cloud looming over your head
yeah,
everywhere you
man, it's
go.
going to take me 30 years to pay these student loans off, right?
Yeah.
Right. Allison, we're doing certain things.
To try to ensure she doesn't have as much or any student debt.
Well, she's going to have some.
Yeah.
They all do
Yeah.
because a lot of parents pay tuition.
Mhm. Somebody's gonna have debt or it's gonna have to
A
come out
lot
of
of
pocket.
parents pay tuition. I'm willing to help out,
Yeah.
but why am I buying something that benefits you?
Yeah. Well
That sounds bad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well,
you need some skin in the game.
yeah.
Because how many of these kids out here, mom and daddy, are paying tuition,
Yeah.
and they're, I'm sorry, David, you don't like this word, pissing away an opportunity.
Yeah. So I've heard and I can use somebody else's words for this, so you don't have to be angry at me. But Dave Ramsey says, "Why are you sending your kids to these schools like way off, like out of state or I'm trying to think what else he says, like these Ivy League schools, if you will, and paying outrageous numbers for these tuitions when they can get the same college education in the state and get in-state tuition, and or I mean, in your case, you can get um,
Discount.
discounts.
Hmm.
Uh,
Well, and I'm not hating on people for doing that.
Well, if that's their choice,
That's what they choose to do.
yes,
I'm parenting a different way.
yeah. Well, and here's my thing. Okay, and Taylor and I haven't talked about this, so I'm not. This is not a set rule or anything like that. But I kind of like your
This is the opinions of Stanton White, not Taylor White.
yes. So you're helping, right? But this was their choice to go do this at this college, right?
Correct.
Okay. Just the same as like, I mean, they could have chose a different career path. They could have went to a VOTEC school, had most of it paid for or whatnot. You know, because VOTEC school, for the most part, if you get decent grades or
Hmm.
whatever,
Yeah.
you can get most of it paid for. But this was their choice. So they need, like you said, need their skin. They need skin in the game since it's their choice of what they want to do.
Right. And it may be a calling on their life, and that's fine.
And that's totally fine.
But so everybody's like, well, I got to do this because I got to leave this for my kid and I got to leave that for my kid.
Hmm.
Yada, yada. Now, do I want to leave nice? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I want to leave. My parents did the best they could.
Hmm.
There's some things that will probably be left to us kids.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, there's three things I want from my dad,
Hmm.
right? There's my mom, her and Pop were downsizing when they moved from the house that they're at to their new home now.
Right.
Because, I mean, they're getting older. They don't need all that room. They don't need all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Well, it's more to clean. It's more to take
Yeah.
care of.
And,
Keep
you
it,
know,
yeah.
my mom's health's not always the greatest. So I've already gotten or said what I wanted. That sounds bad, but things that I would tangibly want
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you
from
don't tell
her.
them what you want, then
Right.
you get what you get.
So my dad and mom here um, have accrued some stuff over the course of their 40 plus years of being married. I mean, I know it's 40 plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember how old I was when they were, yeah, so it's 40 plus. um, but there's three or four things that I want.
Yeah.
I think it's four. One is a 22 rifle that my great grandfather,
Yeah.
my daddy has it.
It's crazy how, and I don't, I was about to say Southerners, but like or maybe men, I don't know, but like guns are a thing. Like, great grandfather he bought it, or whatever time it was. You can pass it down.
Um, he's got a 22 pump octagon rifle, octagon barrel.
Like that rimfire look.
Yeah, I want it. I want it. And me and a couple other of his kids bought him a double barrel shotgun, and that needs to come. I want that to come back to me.
Yeah.
Because I want to be able to hand that to one of his grandsons or one of his great grandsons and say, "Hey, this was your great grandpa's
Double barrel
that he got on his 60 whatever birthday it was that we bought him." And then he has a Bible when I was a kid, and it still got I put a little sticker on it, and it still got the adhesive, the dirt circle on it.
I thought you were going to say it still had the sticker. I was like, wow.
That'd been pretty cool. So here's the reason why I want these things. Both those 22 rifles, I have no clue if they're worth a dime.
But no, you don't care either.
No.
Yeah.
So the single shot 22, I remember my dad teaching me to shoot with. The octagon pump used to be my pop's, right? My dad's. So he was my step grandfather. I never called him that. That was the only grandfather that I knew on my dad's side. So he was Papa. We called him Papa.
Yeah.
It was his. And I remember shooting it with him.
Yeah.
All right. Of course, the double barrel, it's not worth a whole lot, I don't think. It's a Charles Daly double barrel. It's got the extended chokes, whatever.
Yeah. It's cool.
It's pretty. It's a beautiful, but it's not worth thousands and thousands of dollars. The things I want aren't
they have
thousands.
Memories.
They have, yes.
Yeah.
They have, what's the word I'm looking for?
Sentimental value.
Yes. They're worth to me more than money.
Yeah.
The rest of the stuff, campers, side by sides, whatever he's got,
they can have.
I don't.
Yeah.
Hey, give them to the grandkids, whatever. Who cares? That kind of stuff I'm gonna leave to my kids.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm gonna get some hate on this, but it is what it is. I'm not here to set my kids up for the rest of their life.
No.
I'm not going to work my fingers to the bone so that my kids
can lay back in life.
Yeah. And not have some sense of responsibility.
Yeah. So I like to use other people's words, so I don't have to say it. Steve Harvey, I mean, big fan. He's like, I'm spending 90% of what I have and I make on right now with me and my wife. He said, I'll give my kids about 5%. I'll donate about 5%, but I'm spending 90% of it right now on memories and life as is now. Because and not all the time. Some kids, they get an inheritance and they're wise about it and they steward it well. Because that's the other thing. We're stewarding time. We're stewarding the resources we're given. But they need to learn the responsibility of stewarding their time, their resources well. And I agree, and I think it's a case-by-case basis on kids and whatnot, because some kids are very appreciative and very responsible, and then there's some kids that are just like,
but on down the line, you're going to create a generation that's not.
Yeah.
And this is a whole different topic that we can get on.
Yeah.
But we
Joe
as
Rogan
parents,
because it's been said in his podcast, I don't know how many times.
We as parents have created a softer generation.
Yes. Or, I mean, well, yes, depending.
Yes, we have. Not depending, we have.
Okay.
Period. In the statement.
Are you talking about as a generation or are you talking about as parents?
We as parents.
Okay.
You have an opportunity to change it, but I'm talking about my generation.
Yes.
And I don't understand it because we were, what they call us, the latchkey generation, Generation X.
Yeah.
Right? And maybe the next generation, which was what, y'all millennials? Are you a millennial?
I'm at the end of millennials.
Okay.
He did 94 or 95.
All right. So we had it rough.
Mm-hmm.
We made it easy on our kids.
Okay.
We did.
I'm thinking
You're
about my own
making
personal.
well, I'm not saying
Yeah.
you had it rough. You're going to make it easy on Maggie and Charlie.
Yes and no. Yes.
Yes.
Easier than I had it.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm there's elements I'd like to keep.
Well, and then Charlie
And
and
Magnolia.
Maggie are going to be easy on their kids because they're like, well, Daddy was too tough.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Well, no,
it seems like it's gone that way.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
I
I
mean,
I wholly agree.
Because our parents are boomers.
Yeah.
Your mom and dad are boomers.
Uh,
Yes, they're close to Daddy's age. How old's your mom?
Mom is
In her 60s.
no.
She's in her 50s?
Yeah, she's 50.
I'm sorry, Miss Linda. I love you.
59. I want to say she's 59 because I think she turns 60 next month.
Okay,
Well,
close.
whatever.
Close
April.
to 60. I love you, Miss Linda. I'm sorry.
Now, Tony was born in 62, and he's 63, I think.
So
63,
I thought she was
64.
the same age as Mr.
Oh,
Tony.
we're 2026, so he'll be 64 this year,
Okay, so
I think.
he's 5 years older than Miss Linda.
5 or 4, I can't remember. Yeah,
Okay.
she was 66, he was 62, so yeah, 4 and some change or
Okay.
whatever.
So I apologize, Miss Linda.
Yeah. I mean, it's all good.
Yeah, but I don't want her to think I think she's old.
no.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell
She
you right
might
now,
pick, but that she ain't.
Miss Linda 60 looks real young to JP Lucius. I can promise you, because that ain't but 10 years away. But what I'm trying to say is they were raised.
Oh, they had it harder than I did, for sure.
Well, think about their parents, man.
Mm-hmm.
Their parents grew up in the Depression, bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, hold up. Granny was born in 1939. So, I mean,
When was the
kind of.
Depression?
It was oh crap. It was late 20s into the 30s, and then World War II started. It was still slim, but then after we got World War II, it was.
But when they're talking about World War I,
but so
they're the greatest generation, right?
Yes.
I'm saying that our parents are byproducts of people that either A, were born right after the Depression,
or and around.
All right.
And their parents treated as it was still the Depression.
Right. So I'm telling you, dude, I walk in these schools, man.
Oh yeah. Now
I see these kids. I don't care. Go to Walmart.
I hate going to Walmart.
I'm just saying, go to Walmart.
Yeah.
Dude, we have created an entitled generation. You know why? Because we gave them everything.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah. So
That's another podcast.
Yeah.
So.
Give you a perspective. I took out, so my grandfather, a lot of people around here do.
Mr. Hugh?
Yes. So he had 3 different jobs, retired from 3 different jobs. He worked at one company as long as he could, retired from there. And then he went to co-op, worked there for so long, retired from there, and then went waste management, and then retired from there because basically he was told by my grandmother he couldn't, he had an incident, and my grandma was like, it's time to go. And he had been he had been thinking about it anyway. So, but I mean, he had retired from 3 different jobs, and this man, he's not a hoarder. Like, their house isn't crazy, but he don't throw things away if he done got to. And so I took him out for his birthday one year, and we were eating. And I'm like, once you're full, you're done. And, if you're full, that's fine. My granddaddy don't get full. My granddaddy will clean his plate and yours. And he will take that spoon and scrape every little bit of it because that's where he came from. He's older than my grandmother. I think she was born in 41. He was born either 38, 39. And that's how he was raised. He had, I'm trying to remember how many siblings, 8 maybe, something like that.
So, but we're talking about rural people.
Oh, well, no.
So when the economy got better during that time, that didn't
change how he was. No, it took a long time for it to be this year. My grandfather went to school and graduated from Hickory Valley. They have school that used to be down there, and he graduated from there. His dad was a sharecropper. Sharecropper or something. He used to work on a farm in Hickory Valley, and they had so many siblings. So based off that, they didn't have a whole lot. And to even go back further, my great-great-grandfather, it was my grandfather's grandfather. He used to own and farm off of Sane Road. Like, you know where Sane Lake Hardeman is?
Mhm.
He used to own the majority or a very large parcel on that right side, where Lone X is across. And he died, and before my great grandfather he was like 14, 15, before he could start farming it and get a crop in, they foreclosed on him and sold it at auction. And then my grandfather had to go to work with a farmer to support the family. And I mean, then you look at us and we're over griping because, Chick-fil-A didn't get my order right.
Yeah.
Or, well, I know, I'm saying it from experience. Chick-fil-A didn't get my order right or whatever. And I mean, in perspective, yeah, that seems pretty silly and pretty,
So I'm gonna pull this back to time
yes.
because I got us on a tangent.
No, it's all good.
So we're talking about our grandparents and maybe their parents
Mm-hmm.
back in World War I, World War II, right? They deemed them the greatest generation.
Yeah.
All right. But let's go back and see how they used to do things.
Yeah.
We're talking about time. When's the last time you sit down at a table, not in a restaurant, at home, at a table with your family? Not in the living room,
Yeah. It's been a while.
not with the TV on.
Yeah. I didn't have that.
All right.
Yeah. They
Growing
have the
up,
distractions that we have.
right. Growing up, we used to sit at the table.
Yeah. I still want to get back to that.
I don't know what happened in y'all's home, but knowing Tony and Linda, I bet you sat at the table.
We did.
I guarantee you did.
I have sat at that table till like 10:30 at night because I didn't want to eat my vegetables. And they're like,
That's Tony.
Yeah.
I love you, Mr. Tony.
No, I mean, and
I
as
can
a
see Linda being that too.
oh,
now.
she was on board. I think she got weary of it because I mean, we're getting on a little bit of a tangent, but as a mother, you didn't want that to happen. But yeah, I've sat at that table because I didn't want to eat my vegetables, and if my mom hadn't intervened, I would have ate them for breakfast.
Oh yeah. So you sat at the table.
Mm-hmm.
I remember as a kid, and this is not great time, I guess.
Yeah.
Some people are like, well, that's not really spending time together. But back in the 80s, Monday night, you had certain shows.
Yeah.
Tuesday night, like sitcoms. And they were good, family-oriented sitcoms back in the day, right?
Right.
Then they got a little risque.
Yeah.
But we're talking about like Growing Pains, Family Matters, stuff like that, right? We would sit as a family. We'd watch TV. We'd cut up. We'd do popcorn, watch movies.
Yeah.
Right? The families before that, my dad's generation, they sat at a table.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We as I'm just curious at how many people nowadays sit down at a dinner table. We all have them in our houses, bro.
Yeah.
You got a dining room table? I got one.
Don't ask me what's on it.
I can tell you what's on mine. Everything but plates.
Yeah.
And I come in there and just throw stuff on it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm guilty.
Not only do we have a dining room table, bro, we got fancy plates that can go on it.
Yeah. I'll say fancy plates. Yeah.
Yeah. What is that called?
China.
Yeah. We got all kinds. Amanda's got all kind of Polish pottery.
Yeah.
We got some for Thanksgiving. I got Grinch plates for Christmas. Right?
Yeah.
But where were we spending our time?
At that couch.
Sometimes Dayton will eat in the chair next to me.
Uh-huh.
Amanda might eat on the couch. Allison may eat in that chair across. All right. But most of the time, Dayton's eating in his room.
Mm-hmm.
Allison will eat in her room. Me and Amanda will eat either in the same room or in separate rooms.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we don't. So we don't eat anywhere besides the living room. Living room's like where
But your kids are little.
Yeah. So it's a good time to.
Yeah. What if they were teenagers?
God, oof. Teenagers is hard. I don't, because like once you're in the rhythm of things and then you try to pull them out of it, you get resistance. And I say that it doesn't matter if it's teenagers on, like, adulthood, you still are going to get kickback.
But yeah, y'all all sit together in the living room right now.
Yes.
But you're setting a precedent.
Yeah.
Precedents.
Yeah. Well, we're in the beginning. So if we
you're in the beginning of a bad habit.
Yeah. If we correct it now, it won't be an issue.
Correct. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yes. I wholly agree. And we have been cognizant of it.
Because you were like, well, we all eat in the living room. Yeah, because they in high chairs, bro. They
mostly
can't go nowhere.
But yeah. So
I love you.
No, I agree.
And I'm telling you this stuff because you want to know how to be time management.
You want to be intentional with the time that you have and where you have it.
No doubt, because guess what? You're going to turn around
and you're going
to be almost 50, and your youngest is fixing to move out and go to college 3.5 hours away.
I'm not gonna lie. I never thought. I mean, it's not that I never thought I'd make it to 30. It was just I could never imagine myself at 30, and now I'm 32. And now you're talking about me going to 50. So, going into that, the next point is season rhythms and Sabbath. So, in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1, of course, it only gives me the expert. For everything, there's a season.
Everything. It says for crying, for killing, dying.
Everything. Also, in Exodus chapter 20, 8 through 10, it says, well, I don't know why it does this, but remember the Sabbath, right? Well, so
David's reading a book about that.
Really?
So I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go for it.
As soon as I thought. So he's reading Charlie Kirk's book.
I was going to bring him up.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So he's reading his book, and he said when he gets done, he's going to give it to me. I'm not a big book reader.
Yeah.
But it seems like I need to pay attention to this. Not so much the.
So can I?
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
So the reason I was thinking about this. Crazy you brought that up. Charlie Kirk was on a stage. He was being asked questions or whatever, and they were talking about time management or something.
Mm-hmm.
But he was talking about the Sabbath, and he said whatever the Sabbath is for you. And then he kind of elaborated a little bit off of that, because he said there's certain people Sabbath is Saturday, the Seventh-day Adventist or whatever.
Jewish
people, right? And he said, and for Christians, it's Sunday because of resurrection and all that. He said, but honestly, he's like, the Sabbath was made for rest. It was made for humans, to rest. That is your rest day. And he's like, he kind of went like he doesn't necessarily believe that it has to be Sunday.
He
believes there needs to be a
Saturday or Sunday.
Okay. Well, the way he said it no, he said it doesn't, like, it could be throughout the week, but there needs to be a day of rest. And the way he described the day of rest for him is he takes any electronics, iPad, computer, phone, and he puts them away. It goes really up on a mantle. It goes in a room. My focus is on my family, my wife, my kids. I play. We do whatever they want. We hang out, and we just enjoy each other, rest, make memories. But that is his day, because like he talked about how much he had to travel for speaking engagements,
mm-hmm.
or going and doing debates at colleges or whatnot. And he may be traveling on a Sunday. And he's like, Sabbath, the Lord gave us Sabbath to rest, because he knows men need rest. Not men, but
mankind.
Men in the Bible, mankind. And he was like, you can't keep going on a 7-day work week all your life without breaking down. Like, your body's going to break down. Your mental status is going to break down. Things are going to get left behind. So you need that Sabbath. And he's like, if it's Sunday for you, that is totally fine. He said, I don't necessarily hold the belief that it has to be on Sunday, but if it is, it is. It's okay. And I would say Sunday, because that's the time that we get to join together in church.
So I would say Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
Because it's the end or the beginning of a week.
Yes.
Right. I'm not really good at it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And I don't know too much about the book. Mm-hmm. David shared a little bit with me, but yes, you got.
But so we have season, and I think sometimes we use the seasons thing as an excuse. It's just a season we're going through right now, right? talking about like if work's hectic and crazy and it's built up, and maybe we're using like, well, I've got to work overtime because I need to get this done at work, or we need the money, and we use it as like, well, it's just the season of life we're in. Do you think we use that as an excuse?
Maybe.
I'm not saying for you. I'm just saying as a general.
No, maybe. I mean, we tend to bend scripture to our need, anyways.
That's
but
true.
uh,
I mean, we say we need to
not
be
so much to me. Sometimes it is the season of life. Like
yes,
Amanda was staying home taking care of Maul,
right,
right? So that was a season that was
right.
very chaotic and busy on both ends.
Yeah,
On both ends, right?
she might not have been working a job, but
She
was
was
working.
She was working. She was working and ministering.
Well, I mean, she was working in many different forms, not
Mhm.
just physically, mentally,
Yeah.
emotionally.
So she was busy taking care of spiritually
Mhm.
her mother, physically her mother,
Right,
and taking care of keeping everything clean and in
right,
order at her mom's house.
right.
And I was busy working,
Yep,
taking kids back and forth,
yep,
making sure stuff was taken care of at the house so that when she did come home, she didn't have to worry about the house.
right.
So, I mean, we can use anything as an excuse.
Yeah. No,
I mean,
and I wasn't talking about that.
no.
But I'm just thinking like, and not every, and there may be seasons that you do have a job and they do require you to work overtime.
Like David, this is his season,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Because it's his,
yeah, exactly.
it's
Thank
his
you.
busy season.
So unless you quit and you go find you another job, I mean, and there's no telling that job's not gonna require more or what else from you.
Well, I have busy seasons
Yeah,
and
it's your
that,
job.
yeah, and mine's not that crazy.
Yeah. But I so the theme of this next point, or for the point that we're on, is seasons, rhythms, and Sabbath.
Mm-hmm.
So even though you're in those seasons of chaos or very,
Why'd you have to pick the word chaos, bro?
I mean, because it can be in busy seasons, it could be pretty chaotic.
Okay.
You may juggle things together, but it still may be chaotic. Well,
I was just curious.
oh, okay. No, but it could be a little chaotic. Things could be flying past you a million miles an hour, and you're just trying to get things figured out, whatnot. But I mean, and I guess I'm really saying this as much to myself as I am anybody else. But remember that Sabbath, and I don't mean that as like go to church on Sunday. I agree. Yes.
But spend time with your family on
Yeah.
Sundays.
Rest. Like
Yeah.
get just. And I need to do it more where I go put that phone on the mantle. I'll put it on loud. If anybody calls, I'll answer. But if not, it stays.
Well, you
It's
could
not,
do what. So I didn't realize David did something. You could do what David did, or has done, or did, whatever.
yeah.
One of those. There's certain people. Like he turned his phone off the other night when we were doing something.
Okay.
We were all in the same room together.
Yeah.
Reason why he turned it off, because even if he has it on silent,
It'll still ring.
If Miss Karen calls him,
Oh, it goes through. It's a mercy.
it'll still
contact.
ring. Yeah. So you could do that.
Yeah.
Right.
My wife says that way. If she calls me, doesn't matter.
So I need to figure out how to do that, but just do that and then put your phone up. If your parents are calling you and it'll come through, then you're like, hey, is everything all right? Yeah. What are you doing? Well, I'm just spending time with my family. We're having family time. Can I call you back later?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm just saying.
So I'm going to go off on just a tad bit of a tangent.
What's any different than the last 20 minutes?
What happened to voicemails? People don't like they call. They're not going to leave a voicemail. Like you're just going to hang up.
Dang. Why are you looking at me?
No, because you're the only one here. You're the only person I got to talk to.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But like
I don't leave them anymore.
Why? Hey, call me.
Business wise, I do.
Like to me, okay.
I'm like, hey, this is Deputy State Fire Marshal John Paul Lucius. I was calling for XYZ. Please give me a phone call back at, and I'm not going to put that number out into the world.
But I want more people to leave voicemails. Like if you call me for something, like let's say it is a Sunday and we're outside.
I've got a voicemail that would be pretty cool to play right now, but we're using it. Someone left me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But like I just like leave me a voicemail, just quick. Like, hey, what's it about? call like, "Hey, I need you to call me back as soon as you can," or, "Hey, just call me whenever you get a chance," or, "I'll holler at you next time I see you." But, like, when you call, you don't leave a voicemail? Not talking about you, just
I don't.
anybody in general.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna be like, "Well, what do they call for?" And then I'm calling you back, like, because I think, until I know any different, I think it's important.
I don't know what happened to voicemail. The voicemail I'm talking about, and so I work with Kenneth Wilson.
Okay.
He lives in Pocahontas down here.
I might know him.
He used to go to Perrins.
Okay, maybe. I
He
still
used
might
to be
know
a
him.
firefighter.
I used to go to Pocahontas at one time.
Oh, he's got like 50, 11 kids.
Oh, ain't no telling.
He ain't got that many. He's got
He's got
several.
yeah.
Um, anyways, his son Landon, I call him Lando, and him were riding together the other day, and I had called him for something.
Mhm.
And anyways, then I was on my work phone past time to work, but the conversation started before my time.
Yeah.
And so he called my personal phone because he knew I wouldn't answer my work phone.
Yeah.
And but I was on my work phone.
Yeah.
This conversation was going way too long. And him and his son were singing When the Sun Goes Down Over the Water.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Landon. So that was the voicemail that I was gonna let you listen to. It was pretty cool. Which I needed that at the moment, because if I could have climbed through the phone on that other person, I would
Yeah.
have. But um
That's funny.
I don't know what happened to voicemails,
But
man.
that was my
Me and
tangent.
Amanda don't really leave each
I
other
j
voicemails.
I'm gonna start I think that's what I'm gonna start doing, is I'm gonna start leaving voicemails to where, like, because if it's not important, like, say, if it's
This is
not,
what
like,
you need to do.
I'm not a big text fan, but go
No,
ahead.
no, it's not texting. I just thought about it. We're talking about time.
Yeah.
We're talking about things that are important to us. One day you and I won't be here.
Mm. Yeah.
We won't.
Thankfully and regrettably.
Yeah. I need to do this too. You need to call Taylor's phone and leave a very sweet,
Mhm.
good text or phone
So I've actually
voicemail,
yeah.
so that one day God's going to call you home. One day God's going to call me home.
Yeah.
And if Amanda is here, let's say he chooses not to call her home first, she has that.
Yeah. So I've done that. I mean, I haven't done it for that purpose, but so I wake up, I have to be at work, like, you have to clock in by 6, right?
Mm,
That's your clock in time.
man, I'm just rolling over, turning the alarm off.
So you gotta be at work at 6. I also get Friday off, so I'm not gonna complain, uh, but
I'm not going to tell you what hours I work.
yeah, I know. But, you have to be there by 6, so I get up around, usually try around 4 AM. That's what time I get up.
Yeah, Lee. If
So
I'm not killing something, I'm not getting up before I'm just telling you, bro.
so I get up at 4 AM. I say 4 AM. I get up between 3:30 and 4 AM, to get ready. Just depends on how, what I gotta get ready for the next day.
That'll make
Because
an old man out of you quick.
I used to get up 1 or 2 AM.
God,
Uh,
I used to go to bed at 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning.
then I'm gonna tell you what, if you ask me to stay up past 10 PM, I'm gonna I'm gonna be mad about it. Anyway, and so I usually text her or whatever. Well, one day because you can also leave FaceTime, because iPhone, you can leave FaceTime voice messages.
Yeah, Amanda and my brother do that to each other. Like, you
So
better answer the phone.
yeah. So I've done that, and I've done a voicemail. But I mean, yeah, I think I'm gonna start leaving more voicemails, and the reason for that is like, do you remember the Toby Keith song? Uh, I can't remember the name, but it starts off with a voicemail or ends on a voicemail. Like, one of his friends passed away, and it's one of the last voicemails he left him.
No, I don't remember that.
It's Toby Keith song. I can't remember
The
the name
only
of
thing
it.
I can think about a country song and voicemails where she calls and gets his answer machine.
Oh, that's Austin by Blake Shelton.
Yeah.
But anyway, back on track. Sorry, I don't know, sentimental. We're all over the place.
It don't matter. They
It's-
don't know that.
No,
They
I
know
mean,
it
no,
now.
it's not based off this. It's
Oh.
just I'm thinking about the conversations we've had. Anyway, so we're talking about priorities and everything, and then we said that if God is at the top of your priority list, everything else will fall in line.
Mhm.
And so, biblical framework for husbands and fathers: God is first. Daily alignment before daily assignment, which is kind of crazy. I never thought about that, and it just clicked in. Daily alignment before
Yeah,
a
I get
daily
that. I've
assignment.
heard that somewhere else.
I don't think I've ever heard it
I
till now.
have. Were you in the men's class when we were listening to that big old tall skinny guy?
I've heard them talk about it, but I wasn't there.
Okay.
I think that was when I was working second shift.
Charlie Mike.
All right, but anyway, of course, it gives me verses, but it doesn't.
Charlie Mike is continue mission people.
Yeah, not that's not a man.
What are you looking up now?
Psalms 5:3. Because for whatever reason, it didn't put it in there. But the boastful, is this right? Try Psalms 5, verse 3. O Lord, in the morning you hear my voice. In the morning I prepare a sacrifice for you and watch.
Scripture also says the mercies are made new every day, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's probably one of them scriptures over there. It may be.
Mark 135.
No,
That's
that's
the only two I got so
oh.
far.
No, I think that's Hebrews, maybe. Oh Lord, people are screaming at me.
Be all right. As long as you can't hear 'em.
No, I can read it.
All right, Mark 135. And rising very early in the morning, while it was still dark, he departed and went out to a desolate place, and there he prayed.
No, he's talking about Jesus.
Talking about Jesus. Talking about yeah, it shows at the bottom Jesus rose early to pray.
Mm-hmm.
But
I can't see that, but
I mean, I feel like everybody, if you always hear these successful people on YouTube or little sound bites you get off TikTok or YouTube Shorts or whatever, Instagram, whatever you want to call it, they always talk about you need to wake up early. Like you need, and I mean, my day usually is pretty better if I wake up early and knock some stuff out in the morning before the kids get up or whatever.
I hear you, man.
I mean, I'm just
saying, I hear you.
Okay.
It ain't my priority to get out of bed before 6 o'clock.
I ain't lie. It's nicer.
That's early to me.
No.
I was like, man, I can't even sleep in. Stanton want to meet early in the morning.
Hey, if you'd let me to, we would have got here at 6.
No, we wouldn't have either.
I said, if you'd let me.
You'd have been sitting here waiting.
And got us started. Like, oh, look, JP's coming through the door.
Man.
All right. This is going to be different because you are a father, but you're in a different season of life than I am. But what is a realistic morning rhythm for busy fathers?
Man, so you're getting up before they even know the world exists.
When I wake up, it's probably still around the middle of their night because they don't wake up. They don't get up and out of bed till 6:30 to 7:30, somewhere in that range.
Man, so I can answer this. I mean, so if your kids are at home, man,
yeah,
and you're all getting ready, you need to get up in enough time, 10, 15 minutes, right? Spend 10 or 15 minutes not doing anything, but enjoying a glass of orange juice or,
yeah.
I mean, if you let your kids drink coffee, I don't care. Let them drink coffee, know. It's not going to stunt their growth. Just 10 or 15 minutes of just time.
Yeah.
What's your day look like? Right?
Which one?
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No, I'm
so
saying.
What's the day that you're talking about?
I'm saying, ask your kids.
Yeah.
What does today look like for you? What do you got going on today? You got a big test?
Yeah.
So something that I started and I stopped, Allison has never stopped.
Yeah.
We used to all sit at the table together when we lived in Selmer.
Yeah.
And I would make them go around the table and tell me about their day. How was your day?
Yeah.
Tell me something you learned. Tell me something you wish you, whatever.
Right.
Every day. If you walk into my house, Allison's going to ask you how your day was.
That's good stuff. I was going to say, if you're going to ask my kids, well, only one of them's going to respond.
Matter of fact, I was on the phone with you the other day. And she come in, and I was like, "Give me a minute,"
Then you got a phone. Y'all talked.
because hair all curly and wet,
Yeah.
T-shirt. She'd probably 10 minutes out of the shower and heard that I was stirring around the house
Yeah.
and was coming to ask me that very question.
Yeah.
And so
I like that.
I knocked on her door. I said, "Are you decent?" She said, "Yeah." And she's sitting in that chair in front of her makeup vanity or whatever with all
Yeah.
the bazillion lights you can get a suntan on. I said, "Did you need something?" She said, "I wanted to know how your day was."
Mm,
So
that's
busy
really good.
routine.
Yeah.
Make it a point. What's 10 minutes? You can make
Yeah.
10 minutes. You can carve out 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Hey man, how's your day gonna be? Got any big tests? We're supposed to be biblical fathers, right?
Yeah.
How can I pray for you for your day today? Do you got tests?
Mm,
Is something bothering you? Did you sleep well?
right.
Boom, let's pray. Pray safety over your child. Pray good day. Pray that God will bring someone in their life that they can show Jesus to. I'm saying all this. I didn't do all this.
Yeah.
I'm saying you can do all this.
Oh, yeah. So for me, I mean, and I feel like
I used to pray with Shelby before she went to school.
oh, that's good.
I did.
So for me right now in the stage of life, the season of life we're in, the work I have, I get up, like I said, 3:30, 4 a.m. And normally, if I have some extra time, because that's the thing is time can slip around when it's that early, and next thing you know, you're running behind. But
Quit doom scrolling.
it's not necessarily doom scrolling, it's just sitting on the bed, putting socks on. Next thing you know, your head's going. But
You need to kiss your babies before you leave.
man, so I've really wanted to at times. Like I've wanted to go in there, but I'm so afraid they're gonna wake up and see me and throw them hands up like I want you. And I'm like,
Dude,
dang.
just be a ninja.
Oh, I can be pretty quiet. Well, and
Even if you don't kiss them,
yeah,
you need to. So this is something I do, and Allison probably all creeped out about it.
okay,
Dayton's 23 and I do it.
yeah,
When Shelby used to live with us, I did it for all three of them.
mm,
Before I leave that house, I peek my head in.
yeah,
I do. Now Dayton's a little harder to see because he's got it all blacked out in there, and he's
yeah,
got his dog's eyes are glowing in the dark at me and everything. But I peek in there, and we have this dog gate or child gate, whatever you want to say. I put it so that Chewy doesn't go in there and wake up Allison,
yeah,
and her door will be cracked like this, and her TV covers most of the door, so I have to stand on my tippy toes to look, not to look into her room, but to see her bed.
yeah,
And I look and I see that little brunette head sticking out of the covers
yeah,
or a foot sticking out. And I'm like, okay, she's in here. And I can see it may be silly to you. I can see the blankets rise and fall.
yeah. You didn't know
Not
they're
going
okay.
about my business.
Yeah,
I used to do that to Shelby when she lived there. I'd pull back that little barn door and look in there
yeah.
and slide it back. At least peek in on them.
I'll start doing that because there's been times I wanted to. I'm just like, man, I don't want to go wake them up. Because there's been one time I walked in there and I kissed Magnolia goodbye or whatever. Like you got to be like a
Super soft.
Oh, you got to you got to be a gymnastic star to bend over the or like her bed and get down it because it's deep, so she doesn't go climbing out.
Yeah.
And so, but I try to do something or just kind of rub their back a little bit because Magnolia, if she's asleep and she don't want to be woken up, she'll toss and turn before she'll ever wake up. Charlie, on the other hand, them eyes will shoot up at you, freak out for a second, and then he'll realize it's you, and then he wants to roll over and he wants to get up. And I'm like, I don't want to do all that. But they're there's been times I've worried. Like, I'll sit there. We have a monitor for their bedroom, and I'll just it's kind of set up in the corner, and I'll just stare, just trying to see if they move any or something. And then if I do, I'm like, okay, I'll put it back down. I'll go back to what I'm doing. But I think every stage of life, like some people have kids that are in school, some people have kids like right now they're before school, before they ever go and they're still growing and stuff. But like on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, I always make breakfast.
That's
Well,
the
I
thing.
don't want to say always, but majority of the time. Like there's sometimes that our schedules don't allow, but I'm always making breakfast. I make eggs, some kind of, which eggs are protein, but either bacon or sausage, and bread, like croissants, biscuits, pancakes. I'll make one of those, and um, I try to at least do that because like that was something that Tony did for us on Saturdays, and I don't remember if he did it on Sundays because normally Sundays was pretty chaotic. We had to get to church early because he was Sunday school director, and so uh,
for Tony to be so tough, he was
he's
tough.
oh yeah.
He was a good man.
Oh, like, let me put it this way, as a kid, I
You
saw
didn't
it, but I didn't.
appreciate it.
No, yeah. Looking back, it makes me tear up at times because, okay, there was a time when Mom and Tony first got married,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm putting a little bit of business out there, but I don't think they're gonna mind as much. But he had back issues, and I can't remember exactly what it was at the time, but he would be given steroids to mitigate that, right?
Yeah.
The
To
irritation
strengthen.
and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
And so he'd be given steroids. Well, those steroids would make him uh angry.
Yes.
I'm not
Agitated.
Yes, it would make him easier to be agitated and
Yes,
angry.
they do.
And so and he's not like anybody that knows him, yes, he can be kind of tense at times. He's mellowed out a whole lot. Like my kids don't get the same. They see Big Daddy, they don't know, they don't remember what they don't won't ever know what Big Daddy was actually like. Cause he give you that look, that 1,000-mile.
No, they don't want to know who Tony is actually like.
Okay, yeah.
They know
They
who
know
Big Daddy
is.
is. Yeah,
Yes, that's what I was trying to.
Because
I didn't know how to say it.
when my grandbabies get around, they gonna
Yeah.
know what Paul
Is like, but
yeah,
they won't know what Daddy was like.
No,
Yeah.
I
So
ain't hating on you, Tony.
no, but and he needed to be because
you were a knucklehead, bro. I know for a fact you were a knucklehead.
so.
Don't glance
Hey,
past
it's all
what
right.
I just said.
Magnolia asked us why the other day, and she looked at me. Taylor looked at me. I said, "Don't you say a word."
Paying for it. Why, Daddy?
Oh, well, she was asking her why, not necessarily me, but I don't mind getting asked why. But anyway,
right now.
right now,
Wait till Charlie starts asking you why.
yeah, it might be a different story. But he was. I mean, there's a lot of things that he was going through in that time. And I mean, looking back as an adult and understand that, I'm like, I'm not sure, how I would ever handle that. Like you can't just say so. But I can remember it vividly. We were renting a house close to where we live now, and there was at the time there was a toy that was going around called Beyblades, and it was basically like a tricked out spin top or whatever. You just put a little ripcord in there and you'd rip it out and it would go, and it was big at the time. I don't know why. I was like 8 years old, and they had these little plastic arena domes or whatever that you could buy, and you could do your blades. I mean, you'd spin them, and they had these little sharp edges that would hit each other and spark and knock each other around or whatever. And me and my brother me and my brother, we were big into it. And Tony, we had been talking about it, and for I don't know if it was a birthday because I remember it was cold, and both my brother and my birthdays, his is March, mine's in May. So
May the 4th be with you.
So he
Nathan bought me a shirt I'm gonna wear on your birthday.
Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm gonna wear it on the walk too.
I about got you something the other day, but we'll talk about that later.
All right.
But anyway, and he went out and he had this tin left over from something, and he built us an arena. Like he went and handmade this like arena, and we thought it was so cool. I mean, and it was cool at the time, if you will, because like, oh, we got an arena now, we can play. But looking back, it was like, that was special to me because he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to take time out of his a Saturday or whatever and go out there and build it. And there was a couple of times. There's been many memories I look back, and he did things that he didn't have to do. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So I know this is kind of off the topic, but let me tell you the hardest job in the whole wide world is being a step parent.
Yes, it is.
Because I don't like they're not biologically mine. They don't hold my DNA, but those are my babies.
Yes.
And I'll ninja kick you in the teeth if you tell me any different.
Wholeheartedly agree.
I love them. I didn't know that you could love children that didn't hold your DNA like you love children that
Hold your DNA.
hold your DNA. In my mind,
Mhm.
Shelby, Dayton, and Allison are all the same.
Yeah.
Now, do I love them? This is going to sound bad, but if you have multiple children
You're not gonna treat them all the same.
and you're going to love them different,
Yeah.
right? Because they receive love different
Yes.
because they're different individuals. Shelby, my firstborn child,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
She come out looking like daddy.
Yeah.
She acts like daddy a little bit, right?
Yeah.
I'm super proud of Shelby.
Yeah.
Dayton holds no DNA, but he and I have some similarities.
Mhm.
So how I love on Shelby is different how I love on Dayton.
Yeah.
But he and I enjoy the same things. And then Allison, for someone not to carry any of the DNA that I have in my body, in her body,
Yeah.
if you didn't know that she had a different biological father, you'd swear up and down she was mine.
Yeah.
Because we act the same way. We do.
I haven't been around her enough to know.
Ask her why. You gonna catch hands? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we have the same love language.
Yeah.
We talk to each other the same way. Like the other day, we were kind of gruff with one another.
Yeah.
Right? Her feelings got hurt. I was too sick to worry about my feelings being hurt. But then later on, I'm like, well, how are you going to get mad when I talk to you the same way you were talking to me?
Yeah.
Right? How your feelings going to get hurt for that?
Right.
But anyways, the hardest part is because you're trying to pour in to beings
Yeah.
that don't hold your DNA.
Yeah.
And you're trying, there's a fine line. You're trying to be that parental figure
Yeah.
in their life and love them.
Mhm.
There's no doubt in my mind Tony loves you.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt.
None.
Now, never mind.
What?
Go ahead. I was gonna make a joke, but go
No,
ahead.
don't make a joke. But there's a fine line.
Mhm.
Tony's not trying to overstep anything or
No.
replace anything in your life.
No.
Now, if there's a void, and I'm not saying there is a void.
Yeah.
Well, let's say there's a void in that life. He's willing to fulfill that void.
He filled a gap.
Yeah. Well, that's the same way with me. I'm not trying to cross any line or replace anybody. But if there's a void, hey, man, I'm here.
Right.
You know, it's just the hardest job in the world. And we're getting off topic. But
no, I wholeheartedly agree. But
blending a family is hard.
Yeah.
So kudos to Tony and Linda because blending a family, dude, is tough.
Oh, I can't. I ain't gonna say hopefully. Thankfully, I won't have to know.
Yeah, because you got people in your life that'll slap you in the back of the head, and Taylor's got people in her life that'll slap her in the back of the head.
So I just, as a kid's point of view in the whole thing, yes, it was just. Now hopefully I never said it. I never said you're not my daddy or nothing like that. But I mean, you don't have to say it sometimes to act like it. So, but
when Scripture, Paul says, when I was a child, I thought as a child.
Yeah.
When I became a man, what did he say?
Thought as a man.
No, I put away childish ways.
Yeah.
I mean, basically the same thing, but.
Yeah. So, but I'm trying to, you're talking
back on top.
No, I know, but you said that they each accept love in a different way. Like
All three of them.
Yes. So Magnolia, she likes like hugs and stuff like that. Like, I mean, she doesn't.
So physical touch.
Yes.
Shelby's physical touch and words of affirmation. Dayton is quality of time, words of affirmation. And Allison is gift giving, which is crazy. I think all three of them is words of affirmation.
What's
Amanda's acts of service and words of affirmation. Now that's how she receives love.
Yeah.
How she speaks love, acts of service.
Yeah. So Charlie's I've noticed, he's starting to get his personality.
He don't want to be touched.
He
so I noticed that the other night.
Charlie will give Taylor kisses, and his kisses is a mouth wide open. But for me, he will push against me and turn that head left and right. He don't want them. But now, if you
that's also a bond. Yeah. You will notice something they call them daddy's girls and mama boys for a reason.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. And so I have noticed, so if I go anywhere, if I'm in the room, like, so Taylor or I are in the room and one of us goes somewhere, he wants to go with us. Like, he wants to be with us. If I go, he wants to go. And it's like, I'm thinking he's going to be a quality of time person.
Maggie is definitely physical touch.
Oh, yeah. And she
gives the best little hugs.
which, I mean, like, I don't know. They may grow up and be a little different as far as words of affirmation, because right now they just don't understand as much.
No.
But
I think
right now
that-
it's quality time and physical touch for her, and for him it's quality time, and I guess it's just quality time. I don't know. He likes to be held every now and then. Like, he'll get his needy moods or whatever you want to call them, his wanting. But
So he's like Allison. And I'm kind of like that too.
Yeah.
So that's crazy that her and I are that similar and we don't share the same DNA. But I tell Allison, you're the perfect cat person. She's like a cat, dude. She wants attention when she wants attention, and she don't want attention when
she wants to be left alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't stand cats. Not that I can't stand cat people. I'm not a big cat person.
Allison, you heard it here first. You can put your hands on Stanton later.
I'm just not a cat person. Too many of them have walked on vehicles and put them dirty paws on there. And
I mean, they're going to do that.
no, I don't know. It just drives me nuts.
All right.
But anyway, all right. So
we love you, Tony.
Yeah. All right. The next three, I'm just going to go ahead and knock them out. Is marriage, fatherhood, and work. I'd start with marriage. As far as if we're speaking about time, redeeming time, I like the idea of intentional date nights, like every other week or so, if you can. I mean, if you're that busy, once a week would be great, but every other week at least, go on a date, something. If you can't afford an out date, do it at home. Put the kids in a room, let them play, or if you don't have kids, then just do something at home together.
So I'm going to encourage you. Man, that sounded a little loud, didn't it?
Yeah, I'm kind of getting used to David's mic over here, or
that's the guest mic.
The guest mic.
Yeah,
because I get too close and I get really loud, so I gotta sit back.
Amanda and I could do way better at that.
Mm-hmm.
We could. We need to be. Right now, you and Taylor's life is Maggie and Charlie.
Yeah,
it is.
No, yes, but we make. Thankfully, we were blessed with many people that were willing to watch the kids.
Well, but the majority of your time's Charlie and Maggie.
Oh yeah.
One day it's just going to be you and Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
And so Amanda and I need to be more intentional about. We get in our room alone and watch TV or whatever. We got a projector, or we'll talk, but we need to be more mindful of going out and doing things we both enjoy, just me and her.
Yeah. Because,
again, who are Taylor and Stanton going to be without Maggie and Charlie?
Yeah. I'm trying to be.
Right now, your parents.
Cognizant of it.
Right now, your parents.
Yeah.
Who are you after you don't have to be a parent anymore? Mm-hmm. I mean, you're always going to be a parent, but you understand what I'm saying.
Where you're not hands-on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're always somewhat.
When they're not in the home.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Because it starts, 15, 16 is when, it's basically like, all right, we're going to put somewhat training wheels on it.
It depends on the child.
Yeah, but I'm saying, it's time to start making your own decisions.
But then one day they're going to be out of the house.
Yeah.
And you and Taylor are going to look at each other.
Yeah.
So are you still going to be Stanton and Taylor, the parents?
Yeah. Or we're going to be
Stanton and Taylor, husband and wife. Mm-hmm. So we got to be very intentional of that.
So I want to give you, we'll go next to the fatherhood, but you said encourage. I don't necessarily know if this is encourage or not, but maybe a thought. Taylor and I the other day, because Taylor's at home all week with the kids, and we love them. But I mean, as parents, you're like, all right, I need some time away. I need some me time, if you will, right?
You need some adult time, bro.
Yeah. So, and I mean, I don't know a parent that doesn't.
It can't be all ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, and Barney. I don't know if they watch Barney anymore, but you get what I'm saying.
I think there's an animated version coming back out, but nobody wants to watch that. Anyway, no, I mean, yeah, for us, it's Wiggles. It's a YouTube channel called Good News Guys. It's Mickey Mouse. It's Magnolia calls Tangled the movie Punzel. I watch Punzel. Um,
Because her name's Rapunzel.
yeah, so she
Okay.
says Punzel. She don't say the ruh. She just says Punzel. But that she gets that all week. She gets the attitudes, the tantrums, all that, and she's ready for some adult time or just some free time on the weekend. And so every now and then when we can, we'll try to do a date day or whatever. Because date nights just I don't know. I'm not a big fan of date nights anymore. I like date days because like you have the whole day to go do something when the sun's out or whatever. So we went down to Tupelo. We're gonna go eat and go. Oh man, we were gonna go eat and then we are gonna go just do something down there, just do anything. And so I I like to plan stuff, but I was not planned on this one, and so I'm like just freaking out. Like, okay, what are we gonna do? Because I gotta have something to do. I don't want to go down there and just drive around, then we never find anything to do. And it's too late. We gotta go back home because we set times we'd be back and everything. And I finally found a place called Relics in Tupelo, and it is a 2-story antique store. It's an old like
Mm.
building, and they have like booths as you go down of all these different just like lamps, shelves. Like they set it up as it used to be or whatever, and paintings and that's kind of I saw a Darth Vader little action figure. It was an early one, and I thought about. It, I was like, I wonder if I got that for JP.
If he had a green lightsaber, you should have got it.
I don't think he had a lightsaber. If he did, it
If
was
you find one with a green lightsaber,
oh, because it was Anakin's, wasn't it?
they made a mistake back in the 70s
And gave him green.
and gave him a green
I
lightsaber.
don't know if it was or wasn't. I don't remember a lightsaber. I just remember it was like him by himself with his hands down. But anyway, it was just a fun little thing. We went down there and we went to a place called Scruggs, which is a farm store, and
Yeah.
I love it. But anyway, next one's fatherhood, and I'm trying to be better about this. I feel like I do okay, not the best, but okay with intentional time with my wife as much as possible. I could do a lot better, but I'm doing okay. As fatherhood, I feel like I struggle. Like,
Everybody's going to struggle. I would encourage you again,
yeah,
because it's not things I necessarily did throughout. Spend time together as a group
hmm
with your kids and individually.
yeah. That's so. There are times that I get out, like maybe happen. Oh no, it probably won't happen like that today. But like, I'll split them apart,
Mm-hmm.
if you will. So she'll take, and normally right now because Charlie is still um, breastfeeding. We're just trying to do it as long as possible. I guess it's whatever. Uh, I mean, I'm not saying that in a negative way. It's just like I can't think of how to describe it right now. But we have found and heard that it is more beneficial to breastfeed as long as possible.
Man,
Well, I say as long as possible. Not, I mean, like
I mean,
after 2 years old, like he's done.
if he's
but
5 years old still on the booby, I'm gonna say
Look,
something to you.
it's-
But other than that, dude, who am I
yeah,
to
it's like grown ups.
Yeah.
How old he is? 40 months old. No.
48 months old? Yeah.
but but so he usually stays around and that's the other thing is juggling nap times. Like, when we're going out or whatever, hopefully like we're in the car because they'll take naps in the car, or we're at home, they'll take naps home. But I'll take Magnolia with me and we'll go out. And every now and then I've tried to like stop somewhere, Walmart, because like if I'm taking trash off, I'll stop somewhere on the way and just we'll get out and we'll kind of do something together. Or if we're trying to make a quick run and maybe Charlie's taking a nap, then she'll get Magnolia out and I'll stay in the truck with Charlie or whatever. But I feel like as I get older, I do want to start taking, like, if I'm going somewhere doing something, just take one of them with me.
So here's something I started doing with Shelby and Allison. Take her on daddy-daughter dates. Like, make it a big deal.
I like that.
Make it a big deal.
I saw that in Courageous with, you know what I'm talking about?
I've never seen it, but I know
Never
what you're talking. Mm-mm.
So he takes his daughter out. She's wanting to start dating. He takes her to a nice restaurant, and she's like, not freaking out, but just really surprised. It's a fancy restaurant, expensive. And then he breaks her outer ring and says, "If you'll trust me with your choices and gentlemen, I will I will be very intentional, and I forget the words he uses, but I will handle it with great care, And then when the right man comes along, I will give you my permission. Will you trust me with that? And she's like, yeah. And she freaks out. And he gives her a real ring, not a, I went to J.C. Penney and bought you a $30.
Yeah.
Like he buys her an actual nice, very nice ring. And I was like, I really like that idea. And it made me think of what you're talking about. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So make it a big deal.
Yeah.
Go places that she's really excited about.
Mm.
Shelby and Allison are different individuals, so that they're excited about different things.
Right.
Um, I need to be more intentional about it now that she's 27 and Allison's fixing to be 20,
Yeah.
right? Um, but do that. Dayton and I, man, so I do little things for him.
Well-
I'm fixing to admit, and these other kids don't know it. But so here's the thing that Dayton and I do. Dayton and I hunt together.
Yes. That's what I was about to say.
So, or we'll go fishing together. Allison will go fishing with me too.
Yeah.
Shelby sometimes wants to go fishing with me as well. But me and Dayton do outdoor stuff. Because I take the girls out to eat from time to time, and I haven't done it in a while, but I took them to the movies,
Yeah.
right? Stuff like that. They're a little older, so they kind of help split the bill or whatever. Hey, I'll buy this and this if you buy the snacks.
Yeah.
Right. So Dayton and I'll go to the store after hunting,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll get them a Red Bull and a slice of pizza.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, no, go ahead.
Good. No,
So,
no.
Next time you go to the movies or you want to take them out to the movies, let me know.
Okay.
You can ask me after the podcast. I'll tell you why.
All right.
So,
but just make a big deal of it.
So, yeah,
Like, actually take her somewhere where you're not wearing. If you're wearing blue jeans, you're wearing nice blue jeans and a nice shirt. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and right, and I want it like I'm at that weird. I don't want to say weird period, but like we're talking about this, I don't know what to do yet. Like I don't know, like Magnolia, maybe I know a little bit more than Charlie, but I don't know where I'm going to take Charlie that he's really going to love. And so I'm not wishing this times away because so many people have like you're going to miss this.
With
But
Charlie,
when they get older, I feel like I'm going to gain more traction and be able to do that because they're going to be more excited about like cartoons or Spider-Man or hunting or fishing, hopefully, or something like that.
So
right now, it's just like go with us and do what we do.
Right. But you'll be able to see which way Charlie's leaning. If it's tractors or trucks or horses or, you know what I'm saying? And just pay attention to that. But right now, it's just being with Daddy.
Yeah.
Right now, that it's just being with Daddy.
I know, and we kind of found this out, I don't know, months ago, probably a year ago, but Taylor's brother has a 4-wheeler, and Magnolia just loves to ride. Like, she likes to ride anything.
All kids do.
And I'm like, oh, I guess we need to get, like, a little 4-wheeler side by side. But then and nothing went wrong. But then, like, so I remember where we were at, but somebody had, like, a little small, little exercise or kid trampoline, and she loved that, and she just bounced and bounced and bounced. Well, we came on an opportunity a guy I worked with was wanting to get rid of their trampoline. His son didn't use it anymore. He got too old. Just didn't care about it anymore. So for that and a basketball goal or whatever, I spent like $80 and I got all that. And I was like, take it. And so now everything we want to do is nothing wrong with it, is get on the trampoline. And so now we get on the trampoline together. And Charlie really likes it because you don't bounce lightly, but you gotta be a little careful but he likes to bounce. So does she. And so we get on the trampoline and
so when it gets a little warmer at night, if you think she will,
oh yeah,
he probably won't. Set you up a little tent on it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I thought about I've seen where they done bed sheets, and they do bed sheets around, and you get your little projector, and you put it, and then you project it on that bed sheet.
But I'm saying like try to stay the night out there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I mean, the only thing you got to worry about is the dew. So I don't know if they do a tarp over the top instead of a bed sheet.
I don't know.
But
I've done little tents.
Yeah. But they do. I've seen where they do that, and they put blankets and everything out on there, and they lay out and they'll watch a movie, and they'll just kind of stay in the trampoline overnight. And I'm like, I'm all for it. But I we're just trying to do, and I want to get them outside as much as possible. I don't want them to be iPad kids. Like Magnolia, I mean, and I would say that it's probably any kid. They see a phone, they want to grab it, they want to play with it. But I want them to be like, I'm gonna go, which Magnolia's great about it right now. She wants to go outside for anything, and I'm like, I'm all for it. I mean, I'm not always like, I kind of don't want to go outside and run around with her,
Yeah,
but
I get it.
I'm just kind of tired, or I'm focused on other things. But I'm trying to be more mindful of it and do it. And then work is the last one because it comes. I mean, honestly,
It should come
out of
last.
out of faith, marriage, fatherhood, work is last. Um, I'm gonna look these scriptures up before, but work is obedience, but not ultimate identity. That's what.
Yeah, scripture says, man don't work, he shouldn't eat.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't remember the verse, but it says that a man that doesn't provide for his family is worse than an unbeliever.
Mm,
And we've read it on this
yeah.
podcast before.
That's
Worse than an unbeliever.
I'm just saying, if you're lazy and that bothered you, I'm sorry.
Whatever you do,
I'm not sorry.
work heartily as for the Lord. As Colossians 3:23.
So that's do everything unto the Lord,
Yes, everything.
as unto the Lord. Do everything as unto the Lord. In other words, everything that you do, you should be doing it for the Lord.
Here it is. I don't know. 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 8. But if anyone does not provide for his relatives, and especially for members of his household, he is denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever. So
Just like, if y'all want to argue about that, y'all
you
argue
just
with
you call
God's word. Call Timothy. No, that was Paul. Call Paul.
yeah. I'll say for the most part,
I'm about to
there
knock
are some
everything over.
there are some men that probably have have issues with work as far as not
Physically,
working. Yeah, not working or whatnot. But then there's a lot of us, I'd say probably the majority of us that have a hard time balancing work, as in not tipping it over, like not working too much.
it's got to be a good balance, dude.
But we've also already spoke about seasons. There may be a season in life that you have to, or that you're required to unbalance.
It has to be a balance.
Yes.
I could probably go a little further to the other scale of the balance.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you don't know how much I'm ready to hang it up.
Yeah. Oh no, I know. I don't. I mean, I don't.
I've already
I've heard you
retired from
talk
one
about it.
thing,
Yeah.
and I just I don't understand it. I'm trying to understand why I have that. I guess it would be a desire.
Yeah.
I'm just ready. Speaking of retirement, I just want to throw this out there. While I was thinking about, I meant to do it at the beginning. Russell and LJ Swan's got a YouTube channel.
Yes.
They're almost at 1,000 followers.
Retiring to Rome.
Yes.
And then Rome is ROAM.
So I need y'all to go. The ones watching on YouTube right now, put us on pause, look them up.
Yeah.
Retire to Rome, as in roaming around.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. Comment on one of their posts. Yeah, one of their videos. Say, hey, I heard about you on the Battle Room podcast. JP and Stanton are sending much love. So please do that. That would help them a lot. But anyways, back to, I don't know. I'm just ready to hang it up.
Yeah.
Not work per se.
You want to.
I want to pursue things that could provide, but not a 9 to 5.
You want work. You want a job or a occupation that will be flexible with your needs, as far as.
I want to do something that's not a job. Does that make sense? You ever heard, if you do something you love, you never work a day in your life?
Yeah, I don't necessarily see that, but go ahead.
Well, do you actually love what you do?
No, but
all right then.
okay.
Thank you.
So hold on.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
What passions or hobbies do you have that you don't have time for because you're a dad and you work? And,
yeah. There's a few.
Just shoot one. Just shoot one out.
Man, I don't want to say this one on the podcast.
Just do it. It doesn't matter.
I want to start sewing.
Okay, sewing.
I'll give a brief explanation on that
You
in a
don't
minute.
have to. Sewing. So what?
Mhm.
If anybody says anything to you about sewing,
Yeah.
I'll punch them.
Well, anyway,
It
go
doesn't
ahead.
matter. You can sew leather, whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
There's a bunch of different things, but go ahead.
Okay, so if you're doing that and creating enough funds
Mhm.
to support your family and you're enjoying it, you're not working, bro.
Okay.
You're not working.
So hold on. No, hold on. What I'm going for, you may enjoy something. So, okay, I'm gonna do my quick bit. Sewing, because right now I can't find work pants that doesn't cost an arm and leg that has enough pockets for me.
Oh, I get it. I get it. Or you can't find them
The right
just the right
length. Yeah,
length,
yeah. So
and then so they fold up and they
yeah,
cause a crease in them. Dude,
but
I'm not hating on you for
no,
that.
no, no. I know, but then it's also it'll go in the women's direction as far as my wife always likes dresses, but then she's like, "Well, does it have pockets?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Can we get pockets added?" And then she was like, "I don't know." And so, but I don't know anybody around here that sews anymore. And my grandmother used to, and my great grandfather used to crochet and all this.
Well, and I'm not making this as a girl statement, so don't
No,
take it
go
this
for it.
way. But a lot of dresses, women either need to have them let out or taken
Yes.
in when they buy them.
But do
Right?
you know
You could do
anybody
that.
around here that does it
Well,
anymore?
yes, but I don't think she'll be able to do it any longer.
Yeah. So, but I'm saying there's a lot of like, whereas like if you look for, I used to want a mobile detail because I like watching the videos and seeing the restorations on this. But, uh, oh man, I done lost my train of thought. But sewing, as far as, okay, if I enjoyed sewing and then I make it a business, right? Well, then it comes like it's no longer enjoyable as much as it's a need. Like I've got to do this so I can make the money. I had a teacher. He used to make knives and duck calls for fun, and then he started doing it. Not, I mean, he started doing it for money. I mean, like he was making money off of it, but he was starting to like, oh, I'm getting income from it. And then it was requests. Can you do this? Can you do that? uh the duck calls was like, "Hey, can you make me a read? I'm gonna make the rest of it." And he's like, before long, he said something I was enjoying and passionate about and learning and doing all this, it became a chore, a job. And he's like, I no longer enjoyed going out there and making a knife that I thought was cool. It was I had to go make this knife for somebody else. And so then he reeled back from it and he's like, I'm not taking any orders. If you want a knife, I'll make you a knife. Give me some things that you may want on it or what it looks like, and I'll try to do the color scheme or something like that, but I'm making this knife this way. You're not gonna dictate, like, how I'm gonna make the knife.
Well, see,
And so
but he had to put boundaries.
right, but he still had a job. He wasn't doing it for
Well,
monetary as
I,
much.
I understand what you're saying.
Now, I do know people that their job is what they love. Like, they love to do what they do. Like, I know farmers that love to farm. They just love it. It's
Well,
the life.
I used to have a partner, man. He owns his own business.
Yeah,
He started his own business because he loves what he was doing.
yeah,
He still loves it.
yeah,
Now, is it work?
yeah,
Yes, it's work.
but he still loves what he's
He
doing.
loves it.
Yeah. So, yeah,
I can't.
you
I enjoy certain aspects of my job.
yeah.
I enjoy educating people on fire and life safety.
Mhm.
But there's a lot about my job I can't stand, and it's no one's fault.
Yeah,
You could go ask some other inspectors, and some of the same things that I can't stand, they can't stand
yeah.
because you are constantly arguing. Now, some of these inspectors love to argue, so they
Yeah.
let. But anyways,
But all that being said, yes, and I really don't blame you. I know people like I honestly think, and business owners, you correct me if you disagree. Business owners deal with a lot of stress.
yeah, because you're
What
married to it.
right. But at the same time, so okay, just as much as a 9 to 5, if I go work for Joe Blow down the street, I have to come in when he needs me to come in. And when he doesn't need me, he doesn't need me. I'm at the whim of him, right? Same thing with any job, right? But if you own your own business, right, you have your own headaches, like dealing with customers or
Mhm.
whatnot. But you also have, on the other flip side, you have benefits to that of like, well, I can choose when I work and I don't. Or if I don't want to deal with this one thing, then I don't have to. Now, it may be at the detriment of the money I make, but it's my choice.
Yeah, I mean, and that's where I'm at in life. I'm not saying that, and if Daniel listens to this or George or anybody, I'm not saying I'm doing this tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm working towards that. Right?
You're how old?
I'll be 50. I'll be 49 in a month.
All right. How far are you from retirement age? Like when you can start drawing your retirement from the military?
I don't want to say on here because it's a lot shorter than what most people think.
Oh, I have an idea of what I think it is. But anyway, but I'm
My
saying
my original thing was at 55, I wanted to be retired.
Yeah. I know people that say that at 40. I'm like, good luck. Like I'm all for you. I'm rooting for you. I'm not saying it's impossible, but that's tough.
No, it's not. It's very possible.
At 40?
Oh no.
I'm talking about not 55.
55
is possible. I'm talking about like they're wanting.
Well, you could.
No,
At 40?
But it's not impossible. It's tough.
Well, do you know why it's tough?
Inflation.
Well, no, we make it tough.
Yeah.
We make it tough.
So, okay.
Do you necessarily have to have a brand new truck?
No, I don't have a brand new truck now.
No, but you got a nice truck.
Yeah. I try to keep it up. Yeah.
Well, and you paid a pretty penny for it, just like I.
Relatively.
Okay. What you paid for it,
Mm-hmm.
if you'd bought it now, you wouldn't be retired at 40. It would be paid off, but you wouldn't be retired.
Right.
Because what you would be saving for retirement is going towards vehicles.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you necessarily have to wear, well, that's a Magellan shirt, but what shoes are those?
Ultras.
Okay. I got on Twisted X's.
Yeah.
Do I necessarily have to have Twisted X's?
Well, yeah, we can make the argument for work or whatnot, but because they're steel toes, I know.
No, they're not steel toes.
I thought these were steel toes.
No.
But
we can make the argument, yeah, my feet are bad, whatever. But honestly, I'm just saying these things that we buy.
Right. Okay. Quality of life is the only thing.
Okay. You can set the quality. You can have a good quality of life and not have an iPhone, whatever that is.
Yeah.
That watch.
Well,
and I'm pointing that out. I've got the same kind of deal going on.
So I'll say, as far and I'm playing the devil's advocate here. I had a 10, and I would have kept that joker. I'd have kept.
Oh, I get it. They downgrade the software, everything. That's not my point.
Okay, go ahead.
But you could get a phone. Where's my phone's over there?
Yeah, you could get a cheaper phone.
I could have got a different phone that does the same thing this one does, relatively.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a fancy one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
All right. I got an Ultra, Apple Ultra watch.
Yeah.
I'd have to get an Ultra.
I'm trying.
Yeah. This is the 49 millimeter.
These two cost the same roughly.
Yeah.
Because I looked into it because I was like, I kind of like it, but I couldn't get over the battery life. This
battery life's pretty good.
How long does yours go?
With everything I got going on it, 3 or 4 days.
Okay. You want to know how long mine lasts?
How much?
It lasts, the longest I've had it last is 35 days.
Okay, so what do you got going with it though?
So it has GPS, which I say GPS, it's like a rudimentary GPS. Yeah. I get text messages, phone calls on it, but it's not, I don't answer on it, which I mean, you can answer on yours.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not great quality. But you can, I just see it.
It would be if I didn't have this case on it.
Yeah, I guess that is true.
So mine's walkie-talkie. I use it as a walkie-talkie.
Okay.
I've got the same GPS and everything. The weather's on it.
You have probably a better GPS because you got like maps or whatever. Yeah.
The weather's on mine.
Yeah.
During hunting season, I do the biometric pressures.
Barometric. Yeah.
Yeah. What did I say? Bio.
Wait, I knew what you meant. I was just.
I need that. Wow, my phone's over there.
What is it?
There's a correction I want to do at the end. Nathan Ubehor corrected us on something. It does the heart rate and all that silliness.
Yeah, mine does
blood sugar,
pulse oximeter, and all that good stuff. Does blood sugar?
Yeah, I don't know how it does it.
That's crazy. Okay, keep going. Sorry.
I think it does.
I don't know.
I don't remember. Anyways, that health stuff.
Yes, it has health apps.
All right, and then every app that sends me a notification notifies me.
So most of mine will notify me on here, but it comes up as like a message. So whatever, like,
If my camera goes off, I look down, it says camera alert.
yeah.
It's the
So
app.
that's one thing I like that yours does, because you can set your phone up somewhere and then you can take a picture off of it.
I can do all that. So everything that's run on my phone, and I could change it and get a longer battery life.
Yeah.
But my watch is mirrored to my phone.
Yes.
Here's the other thing. I'd walk off and leave that phone.
It has a phone number, but you also pay service for it.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
Pay $100.
But you call that phone right there, and it's sitting on top of the hill, and I'm in Stanton. I can answer that phone call with this.
Okay. It kind of like a call forward, and
Yeah, it mirrors it.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
anyway,
I'm just saying.
But we like nice things.
We like the nice things, and the reason why I'm pointing that out is here we're talking about time.
Yeah.
Saying no.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Oh yeah.
You can make time for the things you love.
Yeah. All right. After all that,
Dang, 2 hours and 20 minutes.
I know I didn't think we would last that long. Just a practical weekly rhythm. This is kind of the thing it gave. Morning devotion. You can do a midday reset prayer. Evening presence, which I'm guessing means with family, with wife and stuff. Weekly dates, family worship, and Sabbath rest.
Those are all good things.
There's a few questions on here I wish we could have got to, but
just ask one.
All right. Where's the line between diligence and idolatry?
That's a pretty good question, dude.
It is. That's what I'm like.
So I think the line is, Scripture says the root of evil is the love of money. Right. Not money, the love of money.
Yes.
So
money's just a tool.
It is a tool.
It gets us what we want or need.
I think it's the stewardship.
Mm-hmm.
I also think it is what you put it before.
Yeah.
That's the line.
Yeah, because that's idolatry. If you put anything before God.
Period. It could be your wife. It could be your family. It doesn't have to just be money.
No.
It could be anything. Your hobbies.
Forgive me for saying this. It could be duck hunting.
No, you don't.
I know. I'm not attacking you on it.
No. You don't have to. That's what I'm saying. It could be anything. It
could be games.
And I have put that stuff in front of.
It could be ministry. It
could be.
If you're putting it before God, you may be doing it for God, but if you put it before God, it could be a ministry.
Anything.
So
I think that's that line.
Yes.
Your stewardship of it.
Yes.
Because time. Mm-hmm. Could be what was the question again?
Where is the line between diligence and idolatry?
Your time.
Yeah.
Everything is. I think the line is stewardship and where that priority is.
All right. Second question I have, all three of these I really like. How can men leave work at work emotionally?
I don't know. You have to tell you. If you tell me, we both know.
Yeah.
Because I bring work home.
Okay, this is what I do. Because, so you're going to get asked how your day was. So work comes back up. And it's going to when you bring up work, it's going to bring the emotions back up.
I bring it home anyways.
So what I try to do is when I get home, I sit in my car for probably, well, actually now it's probably not 30 seconds. But I try to sit there for a minute, take a deep breath, and just do my best to let it just run out.
Well, see, I can't do that.
Because I know I'm going to get asked.
Yeah.
And I'm trying, I do my best to give hey, it was good, it was bad, this is why, and leave it at that.
Well, I can't do that because when I get home, technically I'm still at work.
Yeah.
I have office hours. So I got to sit down and do reports.
Right. So you bring it home.
Answer phone, calls, emails. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So.
Before my old job, I used to do that. It came because the role I had, it came with an on-call type.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I had my phone,
I remember.
So there was nights, no joke, I'd be at home and it'd be 8 o'clock at night, and I would get an alarm from the plant, and I had to run back. I was working in Arlington. I'd have to run to Arlington. I'd have to correct the issue, and at that point, I was already there for 4 hours. So I would work all night, and I would leave the next morning around the time everybody got there. When they were getting in, I was leaving out, and that was my next day, if you will. And so, like, at that point, because it would take 4 hours to correct the issue, and then you had to monitor it to make sure it didn't recreate the issue. And then once you knew it didn't, you're already 8 hours. So then you were leaving the next day. So, but yeah, and thankfully where I'm at now, I don't like if they text me about something, call me about something, it can be handled the next day or whatever. So I don't know. Emotionally, I'd say do the best you can to decompress.
Mm-hmm.
Like for you, when you're out, golly, you gotta get clear. When your office hours are done, right? When your actual end of the day is like when you're not having to do reports, whatever, is just you may still get phone calls
I do.
and you can decide to answer them, not answer
I
them, whatever.
don't.
But to leave it alone.
Well, see, I can't. 'Cause I know
You're gonna have
this.
to handle it the next day.
Well, and so I'll look and I'll know who it is calling me,
Yeah,
right? Or I'll see that I have an email, and some of my stuff is tied to my work email.
yeah,
I don't know how it happened, but like my Amazon,
yeah,
I don't know how that happened. Anyways, um, I get an email. Well, it doesn't necessarily tell me who it's from. It just is an Outlook notification. And
yeah,
I'm thinking, oh man, I'm expecting a delivery or whatever. And I look and it'll be so and so contractor crying about something.
yeah.
Or anyways, I just can't. I'm too inquisitive
Mhm.
when it comes to
Once you
why are
see
they
it,
calling
yeah,
me or why are they emailing me? And then I sit there and stew about it because it's something stupid.
I know what you need to do, or I know what I would do. I put
I
that
need
way.
to turn the phone off.
Well, I ain't was yes, but not yes. Anyway, uh, what I would do is I'd create a voicemail and say if it's after this time, if it's utterly
It
important,
it
leave me a voicemail.
it doesn't matter.
It won't matter.
It won't matter, dude. I can be on vacation and you send me emails and call my phone and it says, "Hey, I'll be out of the office from this time to this
Yeah.
time."
If
That
they're not gonna tell me what it's about on a
no,
voicemail or
no, they
email,
do.
oh,
That's what I'm saying. I don't call them. I'm
yeah,
inquisitive and I look. It
yeah,
doesn't matter that they're bothering me.
yeah,
They could care less. They know what time I get off.
yeah.
But go ahead. What's the next question?
Mm. Me and them would have an issue.
I
All
do.
right. How do you oh, no, this isn't it. Where's it? Oh, what does it mean to provide without sacrificing presence?
It's a balance. I mean,
Yeah, we
this
kind
the
of
whole
already
thing.
went over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a balance, dude.
All right. Closing out. Biblical time management is not hustle culture, hyper efficiency, or performance driven leadership. It is stewardship, ordered priorities, and internal thinking. And with the internal thinking, it made me think of it. The only thing I don't remember who it was saying it. They said the only thing that you can take to heaven with you is your kids.
That's it, man. Man says it all the time, dude.
Dude, I heard it and I was like, dang.
That's it. Your
It's the
family's the
only
only thing you can take with you
and I
from
mean,
earth. From earth,
yes.
you can store up richly heavenly riches.
Man, I have so many questions about that too.
Well, here's the
'Cause like
thing. It ain't like what we're. It's not what you're thinking, bro.
well, I know, but I'm just
You're casting it at his feet because it ain't
yeah.
gonna mean nothing
No,
to
it
you,
means
bro.
nothing. Yeah. That's why I'm like, I mean, I'm not saying don't do good things on earth or do things that the Lord needs you to or wants you to. It's just like I always wondered. They was like, "You'll have a house of gold." Like, well, what does it matter?
No,
We're not gonna sleep. We're not gonna
you ain't gonna have a house of gold,
I know
dude.
they talking about streets of
Allison
gold,
well, we'll be walking on it.
but I mean, why? Who cares if it's gold or if it's dirt or
That's the whole point, bro.
yeah? I don't care. Like if Jesus is there,
The
I
Bible
don't care.
says it's gonna be streets of gold,
Yeah,
crystal sea.
yeah.
We're gonna be walking on stuff that people worship here.
Okay,
Think about
I
it.
didn't think about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The things that we're talking about, people making idols.
Idols. We're gonna be walking on it.
Yeah, it ain't gonna mean nothing to us. Why?
Okay.
Because what you just said.
It won't matter.
Because Jesus is there.
Yeah.
All right. So you done?
Just has final reflection question for guests. If you could give one piece of time related wisdom to younger husbands and fathers, what would it be? So if you do have advice for younger husbands and fathers, throw it in the comments.
Yeah, please comment below.
We'd love y'all's comments.
Yep. All right.
That's it.
All right. So I need you to look something up on the old Google web.
All right, go for it.
Look up fiery furnace and go to that scripture.
Daniel chapter 3, 17 through 25.
Read it.
All right, hold on. 3, 17 through 25.
This is for you, Nathan. You whore.
There it is. All right, 17 through 25. Oop, where it is? 15, 16. There's 18. There it is. If this be so, our God, whom we serve, is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of your hand, O king. But if not, be it known to you, O king, that we will not serve your gods or worship the golden image that you have set up. Then Nebuchadnezzar was filled with fury, and the expression of his face was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Stop. Read those three names again.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
So we've been saying it wrong.
How have we been saying it wrong? What do we say?
I don't remember how we've been saying it. He sent me a text message. He's like, dude, every time
I bet we've been saying Radshak.
Yeah, I think
Instead
so.
of Shadrach, we've been saying Radshak.
So he's this guy, I love him, man. I grew up with him. He sent me a text message and he said, hey, me and his wife, his name Aaron, he said, we've been listening to the podcast over here at Cloverport, blah, blah. He said, man, it kills me every time I'm saying. I'm like, what are you talking about? So when I originally said it, I said it right.
Did you?
Yes.
I can't remember. Yeah, because you said the first name right. You were getting Abednego messed up.
I said Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
It's a bed.
Or whatever, but it's about the same thing.
Yeah.
And then we got
somewhere we got into it,
and then you're like Radio Shack, blah, blah, blah. And so he sent me he said, it just drives me crazy. Y'all are saying it wrong. And so he sent me the scripture. And I don't know if he outlined it. So you have to comment, Nathan, on I can't remember how because I can't look at it on my phone. But anyways, for months now, or not months, like the last 3 or 4 episodes, I've been meaning to say
this.
Yeah. And so, yeah.
That was a good story. I'd heard somebody like butch their names on purpose, like jokingly, because there's
Tim Collins or whatever, Tim Hawkins or whatever his name is.
That. Yeah. And I guess I got Shadrach, Ratchak. My brain threw it around.
Every time y'all say it, it drives me crazy.
Well, I'm sorry, Nathan.
Yeah. So thank you for the correction there, Mr. Ubahor. All right. Next episode will be, hopefully David will be with us.
Yeah, hopefully.
But if not,
we'll have a guest for sure.
Yeah, because we got the keys.
Yeah.
We got the keys to the battle room. We could do it next weekend.
I'm good with whatever. You just let me know. Yeah, if y'all will like, subscribe, and comment, definitely comment advice or your thoughts on this topic. We'd love to hear from you. Yeah, I just like the interaction we get with people watching.
I do too, and we're gonna try to push more content out. Yeah. Life's just been crazy.
Yeah,
and it's gonna get a little crazier turkey season, and then
we ought to do an episode in Turkey Blind Whisper like this all the time.
Well, see, we need one that we can carry.
Oh yeah, because you gotta have Wi-Fi or whatever.
Well,
we need to figure it out. Because have you seen?
Or we can just do it from our phone.
Have you seen the guys that do?
Dad jokes.
Yes, love them. Now, I mean, of course, we know they're not hunting because they're laughing their butts off. But
we probably could do an episode.
That would be interesting.
Just use our phones, so it'd have to be one person actually videotaping.
I wonder if we could do it through the phone.
Yes, what I'm saying.
Like, you can just set it on a tripod and the blind in front, facing back towards
but we have to get like wireless mics.
Yeah,
we could do it.
We could figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you want me to pray us out? Are you gonna do?
No, all that's on you, bro.
It's all on me.
I'll pray us out. How about
Okay,
that?
how about that?
Yeah.
I'll go
all
for
right.
it.
Dear gracious Heavenly Father, Lord, we just want to thank you for the weather that we've been having lately, Father, the warm weather. I like this time of year where you're waking up creation and everything comes back to life, Father. Pray for David and his family as they travel. Keep him safe. Keep David safe as he travels with work and during this crazy and chaotic time uh, of his work schedule, Father. I just pray that Stanton will be able to say no, and that maybe there's some information in this that he can apply to his daily life. And Mason, any young fathers that are trying to balance this all out, I just pray that this is used in their life and that they'll be able to structure a family work life um, structure that'll be pleasing and honoring to you. I just praise you and thank you for the opportunity to do this. I pray that our schedules settle down so that we can do it more often. And we just thank you for the people who listen to us and tolerate us through this process, Father. Again, we just thank you for your son, Jesus, and we ask these things in his name. Amen.
Amen. So rock Kasak, be strong and courageous. Peace out.
We don't know what we're engaged with. Did you know that you have the armory of heaven? That you have everything you need for life and godliness to push the enemy forces back? And so when you hear Kasak, your knuckles spiritually should immediately turn white. And you should find yourself gritting your spiritual teeth with a belligerence against the enemy. He goes down. There are souls that must be